All right, everybody, welcome to JG9 Live as we live stream the first of 3 games this week. We're gonna do this game right here, and then tomorrow we're gonna do Patriots against the Titans, and then on Sunday we're not doing a game Saturday. Titans we're going to do Sunday. We're gonna do Texans Saints to close off the preseason. So thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about the bit of a late start. I had to get a quick snack before we hopped on because this is going to be a fun day. With it being said, my name is Jerry 9. Thank you for tuning in. This game is on NFL Network for those of you that want to watch. How it works is like this. If you've never been to a Q&A stream before, we're going to live commentate the game. You have any questions to me about anything at all, just fire away in the chat. I will be happy to answer. If you donate, your question gets moved to the front of the queue. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see the questions. And that's more like it. That's the screen that I was looking for. There we go. Also, you'll see the slideshow on the top right corner throughout the night. Thank you again for all our YouTube members and our patrons for helping keep this channel alive and help me keep doing what I do. Watching Cubs Pirates, I'm watching that. Yep, I'm watching that. I'm watching Little League World Series. And I've got the Twins game on as well on the 3 monitors. So we got those games going on as we speak. Again, this game is on NFL Network, so keep an eye out for that. All right. Let's see what we got in the chat. And for those wondering, if you are a member in the McCardle tier or higher, I will send you the trivia question archives later tonight. I usually about 24 hours before I do it. So just keep that in mind. Thank you. Which team should chance for Lance? I like that. It's got to be a team where... It's got to be a team where he can be the 2, but he can also sit. What team should chance for Lance? I mean, I honestly have not been impressed with Cincinnati's backup QBs this preseason. I really have not been whatsoever. I think Cincy might not be the worst spot in the world. He's got weapons to work with. He's got a great receiving unit, and he has no pressure. Still recovering from COVID. Oh, that stinks, Rhino. Hopefully you get better. Hopefully you get better. Go Browns. All right, we got Browns fan in the chat. Browns are not playing tonight, but I do like the trade they made. Josh Dobbs no longer there. DTR officially the number 2 quarterback. Is Trey Lance the worst third overall pick ever? I think Caillou Smith was worse. Caillou Smith was probably a bit worse. But he's up there. He's up there. Yeah, ripped to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. Yeah, that's scary, crazy stuff. I was fully prepared for nothing today, but you said MC Hammer's relationship with the Falcons couldn't ever be matched in the future. But I know one that could be topped, Taylor Swift. I was thinking that. I still don't think it would be topped. And here's why. First off, we know Taylor Swift's an Eagles fan. We know that. The thing with Hammer is that he was really the first celebrity Falcons fan. Taylor Swift is an Eagles fan. There are so many Eagles fans that are celebrity Eagles fans that it doesn't move the... Like it'd be a big deal, obviously, if she's on the sideline for every game and talk with the players and whatnot, but there are so many celebrity Eagles fans that it's just another name. MC Hammer was the Falcons. As crazy as it was, MC Hammer was the Falcons. You thought the Falcons in 91, you thought too legit to quit. Like, I can't think of Taylor Swift writing an anthem for the Eagles, essentially. I can't think of that. Plus, the Eagles already have a song. They have Fly, Eagles, Fly. And they have Dreams and Nightmares. Hammer really was the Falcons. I don't think so. Thoughts on the passing of Steve Stilwell? I did not hear that news until just now. I did not hear the news. I knew about Wyatt and Funk. I knew that. I did not hear the news about Steve Sidwell. Oh yeah, there is 78 years old. Wow. Wow, I did not hear that. Wow. Yeah, I did not hear the news. Wow. Oh man, that stinks. That absolutely stinks. Thank you for doing the stream. I need a distraction if you're hearing about the past of Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I'm happy to do this stream, Dan Mount. Thank you so much. Again, I should note that for all YouTube members, you get the emojis, you get your text in green, you get the name at the end of each video, you get the name in the top right corner of the screen, you get all that. So keep that in mind. You get a lot of cool perks, and we do have a members-only Q&A stream coming up on Tuesday, which should be fun. How's it going, Michael Little? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Michael, thank you so much. Had a great time last night on the Q&A that we did, the exclusive Q&A. All right, got about 6 minutes till kickoff on NFL Network. Steelers, Falcons. Again, this game on NFL Network. Little Bob is representing Steelers are my dark horse for a Super Bowl this year. Defense wins championships. How do I even know? Yeah, I'm not a big pro wrestling fan, but one of my best friends from college, one of my best friends, is big on pro wrestling. So, he talked a lot about those guys. So, I never watched them, but I was very aware of who they were. I'll put it that way. One of my best friends was super into wrestling. Super into wrestling. Invited me over to his place to watch Royal Rumble one time, which was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. You need a Whopper. You need a Whopper. There you go. Let's see. Steelers are the dark horse, defense with championships. I mean, it all depends on Pickett. It really depends on Pickett. I'm not crazy about Pickett. I'm not crazy about how much he's going to improve from year 1 to year 2, but look, you never know. Tomlin's a heck of a coach. He gets the most out of his team, so you never know. The AFC is just really, really stacked. How good do you think the Steelers would have been if they stayed in the NFC instead of moving to the AFC? I mean, I honestly think it would have been exactly the same. I honestly think it would have been exactly the same. Maybe they don't make, because the AFC was stacked. The AFC Central was maybe one of the best divisions in football. The Bengals were great. The Browns were pretty consistent. The Oilers were pretty consistent. I mean, I think they would have been fine. I think it would have been exactly the same. Maybe they make fewer Super Bowls just because the Cowboys are there. But I mean, same thing. They had to beat the Raiders. So I don't think it would have made a difference. I honestly don't think it would have made a difference. Remember what happened the last time J.J. Hunt streamed the game? Oh, man. Oh, that was... I've not finished the episode. I have no desire to do so. No desire. All right. Who has a better chance of saving their career, Zach Wilson or Trey Lance? Honestly, I think Wilson at this point. Honestly, I think Wilson. Lance, the mechanics are all off. The mechanics are just all off. Wilson, at least I'm seeing some improvement this preseason. Not a lot, but I am seeing some improvement. It's not looking good for either one. All right, the G5 conferences were founded in 46, 95, 99, 01, and 13. Which one is which? All right. American is 13. I know that. American's 13. 95, I think, is the MAC. All right, let me think. 99 is probably Mountain West. So now we have CUSA and Sunbelt. So I would assume Sunbelt's 01 and CUSA's 46. I would go with that. Thoughts on the Lance situation? I mean, I'm not surprised in the slightest bit. He doesn't look ready. He does not look ready whatsoever. I don't know what teams were thinking, overthinking taking Justin Fields second or third. I don't know what they were thinking. But, yeah, he doesn't have enough reps. He had no reps in high school, no reps in college, and the reps that he did have in college weren't that great. People were banking on him being the next Josh Allen. But the Josh Allen thing is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Josh Allen was probably one of the worst things to happen to scouting. Because everyone looks at a guy like Josh Allen and says, okay, a guy who's got great physical tools, he might not be the most accurate QB. I can fix him. Oh, Q said Mac all the way around. All right, 3 out of 5, not bad. They can look at that and say, I can fix him. No problem, I can fix him. Not realizing that accuracy doesn't carry over. Accuracy does not carry over. If you were inaccurate in college, you are going to be inaccurate in the NFL. Josh Allen is the exception to the rule. What Josh Allen did, no other quarterback has ever done before. But everyone thinks, you know what, Josh Allen did it. Trey Lance, similar build, let's do it. And it backfired. It obviously backfired. Are the Cardinals tanking? I mean, they should be. The problem is that I don't know why you give a 5th-round pick for Josh Dobbs. Yeah, he might be the best option you have. He's still not going to win you any games. He's still not even a top 40 quarterback in this league. You're not in win-now mode. Josh Dobbs is not the guy going forward. Obviously, you got Kyler Murray. So Josh Dobbs, you know, it's pretty much a one-year rental. It's a one-year rental for Josh Dobbs. He's not the franchise guy. He's not the guy going forward. So you essentially trade a 5th-round pick for a one-year rental in a year where you're going to be the worst team in football. It makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. All right, we got a first spot of the night. I got that. So don't worry. I got that one. I'm ready to declare Trey Lance a bust. He's getting there. He's getting there. I was never high on Lance. I was never high. Oh, 46 is in the logo? Oh, I didn't even realize that. I think I got confused because Mac, I think, has stayed the same exact teams for the last 30 years. So I just thought same teams and whatnot. Which team will get Caillou Williams in the draft? I could see the Buccaneers. I could see the Buccaneers doing it. I could see the Bucs. Like, you trade for a guy like Josh Dobbs. If you're in win-now mode, you need a backup quarterback. You don't do it for that. You don't do it now. The Browns... No, I'm not saying the Browns made the right call. The Browns made the right call. The Cardinals are the ones that I would say, why would you trade for Josh Dobbs? The Browns made the right call. You're telling me you get a 5th-round pick for a guy that was going to be QB3 because DTR is QB2? Yeah, sign me up any day of the week for that. No, that's a heck of a trade for the Browns. You got a 5th-round pick for free. You literally got a 5th-round pick for free. You moved up about 70 spots in the draft by giving up a guy that was probably not going to make the roster. And if he was going to be inactive for every game. He was going to be that 3rd quarterback. It's so bad. It's so bad what the Cardinals are doing. Thoughts on Dougie shutting down his hopes of Nathan Rourke being QB2? Yeah, I mean, I get it. He doesn't want to create a controversy. I get it. I hate it, though. I think Rourke's better. I think you have something in Rourke. Beathard, you know what you have. And I'm fine with that. Look, the fact that this is the biggest controversy in Jags camp right now is QB2. Because 2 and 3 are both really good. The fact that that's the biggest controversy, oh man, that is a nice change of pace. That is a nice change of pace. So I got no problem with it. But I just don't like the idea of... I think Beathard, you know what you got. Rourke, I think if Trevor goes down for 4 games, I think Rourke gives you a better chance to win. Yeah, he's going to make more mistakes probably, but he's going to make more flashy plays. He's going to give you a better chance to win. I think Beathard gives you a better chance if Trevor goes down, you're up by 10, and it's the second half. I think that. If Trevor's out for a month, I think Rourke gives you the better chance in the long run. That's what I think. How good do I think Brady will be for Fox? I think it's going to be kind of stiff. I mean, I'm never crazy about a guy taking the number 1 spot without any experience. He's not doing it this year, though. Over on the Cardinals having less than 4 wins, 35%. That seems pretty fair. I'm gonna say 40%. What conference do you think Oregon State and Washington State are heading to? I think it's gonna be Mountain West at this point. If Cal and Stanford go to the ACC, I think they're going to go Mountain West. You saw Hammer live in '91. That is awesome. Yeah, I've seen videos of him performing live. He puts on a heck of a show. Never seen him live, but I've seen videos of him. Heck of a show. Really a one of its kind. There's never going to be another Hammer. Wasn't anyone like him before, and wasn't anyone like him after. Let's see what else we got. Is Carl Pickens the worst offensive rookie of the year winner? I mean, Dennis Shaw was pretty bad in 70 for the Bills, but I mean, in terms of the class, I mean, 92, there were slim pickings for offensive rookie of the year. I guess Pickens was the best of the best, which is saying a lot. I mean, any other year he comes outside the top 5. Isaiah Simmons and Winks defense. Look, 7th round pick, it's not a bad idea. Look, Giants, I mean, what do you got to lose? 7th round pick? He has not looked good this preseason, but he's shown flashes. A 7th round pick, you got nothing to lose. As a Bengals guy, I take Lance over Browning and Simeon. The Cardinals are in a QB mess and would be a good fit. Perhaps Vegas or Buffalo would be placed for Lance. Yeah, I think Bengals would make a lot of sense for QB2. Because the Bengals are in win-now mode. They're not winning with Simeon. They're not winning with Browning. We all know that. The Steelers broadcast is broadcasting the whole Falcons intro with both teams' players' introductions. Why? Probably they couldn't sell the commercial space for whatever reason. That's probably why. Josh Allen made Kuiper and McShay eat their words. Made me eat my words. I thought he was going to be a bust. I was never high on Josh Allen. He proved me wrong. He definitely proved me wrong. But I think so many people are saying every QB is the next Josh Allen, realizing that Josh Allen, a guy like that comes around once every 30 years, where a guy is completely inaccurate and then somehow just gets it in the NFL. Completely inaccurate. Worst MVP winner, Elway in 87. Elway in 87 had no business winning MVP. It should have been Rice. Should have been Rice or Montana. But I think people split the vote between Rice and Montana and left Elway getting the vote as a result. So, yeah, Elway's the worst. Let's see. As a Rams fan, should I be laughing at the 49ers or being nervous that they are starting the guy who has won every game when healthy? I mean, you can laugh at them for wasting the number 3 pick. I mean, just imagine how good they would be if they actually kept their pick, kept all their first-round picks. Just imagine how good that they would be. Just imagine how good they would be. You can laugh at them for that. You can laugh at teams for making bad decisions, even though they're better than you. I have no problem with that. Dobbs was the QB in Week 18. He was. Let's see. If Oregon State and Washington State go to the Mountain West, are going to be Colorado State 88-0 every single time. Do you think the Mariners can catch the Rangers and the Astros? I mean, I don't see why not. They're playing red hot right now. They've won, 8 out of 9? 8 out of 9? They're only 2 back? Yeah, I don't see why not. Going to Finn's Jags on Saturday night. Made the best Florida team win. Have a great time. That's going to be fun. Go Jags. I also like the Dolphins a lot. They're my number 2 favorite team, and the Bucs are number 3. Yeah, hopefully just everyone stays healthy. No one gets hurt. I mean, the Jags are playing their stars for half. They're playing the stars for half, so I'm excited. I think we got a good shot to win that game. Not that it really matters, but I think we got a good shot to go undefeated in the preseason. And I can't remember the last time the Jags went undefeated in the preseason. Even a winning record. I can't remember the last time we had a winning record in the preseason. It has been forever. So to go undefeated would just be insane. How bad must David Blah and Clayton Tune be that Arizona trades a 5th rounder? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, Clayton Tune's not ready. Clayton Tune missed so many out routes in the game that I went to against Denver. He was so bad. And then David, we know what he can do, which is not a lot. We saw him with the Lions. All right, here we go. We're about to get underway here at Atlanta in the whites, Pittsburgh in the blacks. We're underway at Mercedes-Benz Stadium as this kick is going to be taken out of the end zone. And here we go. Take it to the 10. Stiff arm at the 15 and down at the 15-yard line, but there's a flag on this play. NFL Network, you need to adjust your screen because your bottom line is blocking the entire bottom half of the scoreboard. So good job. Good job there. And we got a running clock going. You see the timeouts and the challenges on the right side of the screen. What would a non-quarterback or running back have to do to win MVP? I think if the Texans made the playoffs in 2014, what J.J. Watt did, I feel like that's what they got to do. They got to make an impact on multiple positions, essentially. And you got to set a record. I think wide receiver, you got to set a record, and you got to have your quarterback go half, and you got to have your quarterback get hurt midway through the season, so he doesn't get all the credit. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 8-yard line. Okay, they adjusted the bottom line. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right, Pickett is back there as the QB. Pickett, play action, fires in the flat. That ball is caught. Gain of 2 yards there. Catch on the play made by Allen Robinson, the former Jaguar, the former Bear, the former Ram. His first season in Pittsburgh. Looking to catch on after a few disappointing seasons in a row. Didn't do a whole lot of anything. But Steelers do have their starters out there. Really know your football. Thank you so much. I like to think that I do. Still got a lot more to learn. There's a lot that I don't know versus what I do know. Trust me, there's so many stories and whatnot that I've not uncovered yet that I know are there for the taking. Quick little handoff there. It's fielded for a gain of 3. Calvin Austin getting the handoff there. The team's 4th round pick out of Memphis the previous year. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Does AP still win MVP? No, I think what happens is that he would win Best Offensive Player and Manning wins MVP. That's what I think would happen. You would flip the awards around. You'd flip the awards. Because I don't know you can be the most valuable player if you don't make the playoffs. I don't think you can be most valuable player if you don't make the playoffs. Very rarely. Now, granted, Peterson had every case in the world to deal with, but I think Manning would have done that, and then Peterson would have won the other award. Going deep, Pickett, what a throw to the 45-yard line. An absolute dime to Deontay Johnson. Gain of 32 yards on the play. Good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. What a throw by Pickett. Nice footwork, nice spiral. Not a great snap, but he recovered nicely. And that is right in the bucket. Didn't even have to break stride. Nice throw there by Pickett. Breon Borders in the coverage, and Johnson just blew by him. That's honestly one of the best throws I've seen Pickett make. Keys to the game for both teams, I mean, just it's preseason. No one get hurt. No one get hurt. That's really what it comes down to. For preseason, just no one get hurt. Pitch play on first down. Has a hole to the 50 and down at the 48-yard line. In a 7 there by Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren, probably the number 2 running back behind Najee Harris. When do you think the next non-QB MVP will happen again? Oh, it's going to take a specific set of circumstances. It's going to take a while. Has that ever happened before with MVP? I think O.J. Simpson. Won MVP when the Bills missed the playoffs. I hope that happens. 2nd and 4. Handoff up the middle to the 45, to the 40, and down at the 35-yard line. That is Najee Harris on the run. Gain of 13 yards and good enough for a first down. Does the regular season start in next week or 2 weeks? No, the regular season starts in 2 weeks. Chiefs-Lions is September 6th. September 6th. September 6th is when it starts. You hope to see more deep balls from Pickett. Yeah, that was nice accuracy. Right, mark it at the 36-yard line. The Stripes start at their own 7-yard line. First down, handoff goes to Harris, and Harris gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. And how's it going, Sonic? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. I got the bot. Don't worry. I got the bot. Again, this game's on NFL Network for those of you who are interested. 10-6 teams, aren't they undefeated? I think so. I think they are. Yeah, we were 2-14 that year without AP, yeah. I mean, it's just tough to say most valuable player. Now, baseball's different, but it's tough in a sport like football to say you're the most valuable player in the league if you don't guide your team to the playoffs. 2nd and 10, Pickett drops back. He's got a pretty clean pocket. Firing deep. He's got one-on-one coverage. What a throw! What a throw! Did he keep the feet in bounds? He did, down to the 2-yard line. George Pickens down to the 2. All right, Kenny Pickett making me eat my words. 2 really nice deep balls there. Really nice deep balls. Oh my goodness. And George Pickens, a highlight reel grab. He's made a ton of those last year, made a ton of those in preseason. They go quickly. Harris, up the middle, touchdown. A 93-yard drive. And the Steelers strike first. A great start to the game. Pittsburgh got off to a hot start last week against Buffalo. And they're off to a hot start today. Oh, my. They went quick on that one. 1, 2. Yeah, he got both feet in. Thoughts on Dolphins re-signing James Blackman after waiving him in the offseason? I mean, it's a 90-man roster. You're gonna waive guys and whatnot. Pickett was 3 for 4 last week. Didn't miss a single throw on that drive. He's had a pretty good start to his preseason campaign. Extra point is up and good with 10:56 left. Just about a 4-minute drive. As the Steelers strike first, they lead 7-0. Yeah, Kenny Pickett looking good. Kenny Pickett is looking good. Look, he plays like this and got shot at the playoffs. Honestly, that was a masterful drive. I will say this about Atlanta. I've not been impressed with their first-string defense so far. I've not been impressed. They had trouble getting off the field when the starters, the de facto starters for the Bengals were in. It wasn't even really the starters. And did not look good there. Way too easy on the outside. Way too easy. Worst kickoff game. I mean, Broncos-Ravens 2013 it was historic. I can't really say that was the worst one. The worst one, Chiefs-Texans was just brutal. Chiefs-Texans was a brutal game. That was a sign of things to come for how bad that season was going to be. Chiefs-Texans was brutal. Patriots-Raiders 05, I did a video on that game. That was also pretty bad. Is there a go-to show or movie you watch when you need a palate cleanser from sports? Not really. This is pretty much my life. My life just revolves around making content in football. How's it going, X Triple Z Triple 4X? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. There really is no downtime for me. Really is no downtime in terms of watching TV or movies or anything like that. I just work. Do nothing but work. It's actually kind of obsessive. It's actually kind of bad, but that's pretty much what I do. I'm just a nonstop. I have an addiction to working on football stuff. So it's pretty much what it is. Per check on Uncle Rudy. Check down Trent Edwards is there in the chat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, we experienced Trent Edwards back in 2010. Not fun. Not fun at all. Steelers got a Super Bowl. Carlos will be dumb enough to trade for it. Yeah, Super Bowl helmets on display tonight. So I had to get creative. With the display back there. Because I put only in quotation marks, I only have 4 autographed Steelers helmets and 1 autographed Falcons helmet. That's it. The Falcons one is not DeMar Dawson. That's the Steelers helmet back there. Claude Humphrey, Hall of Famer Claude Humphrey. So I had to get creative with the Super Bowl helmets. I have a collection of Super Bowl helmets that is in my main room. It's not in the studio, but I was like, you know what? Let's bring them out for this game. Let's bring them out. So I got the 16. We got 2 NFL helmets. We got the Super Bowl helmets of the Super Bowls that teams have played in, that I have at least. So we got 5 Super Bowl helmets for the Steelers and 2 for the Falcons. That kickoff is fielded at the 2-yard line, taken out to the 15, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, tries to reverse course, and that's a nice hit there to the 18-yard line. So a return of 16 yards there. Matthew Sexton on the return. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the 18-yard line. And coming in is Taylor Heinicke. An interesting strategy by the Falcons. I got to be honest. The fact that Ritter is not playing, really. He didn't play the first week. Played like 1 drive the second week. Not playing this week. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially for a young QB that needs some reps. Handoff on 1st down. Bottled up behind the lines. A loss of 4. Going absolutely nowhere is Godwin. Igwebike. And on the tackle, credit to Landon Roberts. Loss of 4 yards. Walk out in the backfield, and then Roberts just cleaned it up. 2nd and 14. Nice play there. Why not time switch? I have merch from every team. 2nd and 14. Play action. Heinicke feels the pressure. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt. Watt is up. Huge loss there. Loss of 8. 3rd and 22. Obviously, you all know about how good T.J. Watt is. On pace to make the Hall of Fame at this point, as we have a gifted membership from XZZ444X. Who's got this one? Thank you so much. Steve Holt getting the membership. Thank you so much. This is a quick play, incomplete pass. So let me stop the clock on that. 4th and 22. They're going to have to pump this one away. All right, thank you so much, XZZ444X. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you. So what that means, Steve Holt, is what you get is you get the early access to videos. You get your name at the end of each video, or you don't get the early access. That's in other tiers. What you get is you get the green text. You get your name at the end of each video. You get access to our members only Q&A stream, and you get yeah. So if you're in the lowest tier, what you get is you get the green text. You get to use the emojis. You get your name at the end of each video and during each stream. And on top of that, it's just a short punt field at the 49-yard line, taken to the 40, breaks the tackle from 35 to the 30, down to 29-yard line. A 20-yard return on the play coming from Calvin Austin. Pittsburgh takes over around Atlanta's 39-yard line. So what you get is you get the green text. You get custom emojis. We have, I think, 15, and we need, 19 now for the next one? Long ways away, but we can do it. You also get your name at the end of each video, and during each stream, it shows up on the top right corner. And on top of that, you get access to a members-only Q&A stream that we do once a month, and we're going to do it next week. So thank you, and welcome to the club, Steve Holt. Thank you for being a longtime fan of the channel, and thank you for your support. Screen pass goes to Harris. Harris at the 30, Harris at the 20, still on his feet, out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Steelers in the red zone. Oh my goodness. You plan on renewing. That is awesome. Love to hear it. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, the thing with gifted memberships is that it's really a trial run. So with gifted memberships, you then have to renew after the month. But I've heard a lot of people saying they're going to renew, which is awesome. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up for members, and we have a members exclusive video coming out in just a few days, which should be a lot of fun. Handoff goes to Harris. Harris at the 10. Harris goes down at the 8-yard line. So give him about 5 there. Second, about 5 coming up. Nice hard running there by Harris. Who's the Cardinal helmet signed by? I think Wolf is... I'm trying to see which one... Where do you see the Cardinal helmet? Because I have a few Cardinal helmets. I have Jackie Smith, I have Charlie Trippi, I have Wolf. I think I've got Roger Worley as well. Handoff, up the middle. He's at the 2. Oh, what a second effort. What a second effort. Touchdown for the Steelers. Jalen Warren. Warren with the touchdown. And it's 13-0. Oh, what a start for the Steelers. I'll tell you, their first string has looked really good this preseason. Look good against the Bills. Look good in this game. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Warren. That extra lunge at the very end, that was what did it. And with 8:09 left, the extra point is up, and it is good. 14-0 Steelers already. Oh, my goodness. What a start. What a start to this game. What a start. How many autographs in total do I have in my collection? All right, so that's a good question. In terms of the autograph mini helmets back there, some of them are not autographed. Like this Falcon up there, this Steeler, the Super Bowl helmets, they're not autographed. In terms of the autographed mini helmets, 231. In terms of the autographed big helmets, it's going to be, I think, 32. Once I hang everything up. In terms of autographed jerseys, I think we're going to be at 55. I want to see a fake stream like if you were streaming an 80s game. Ooh. I do a throwback game once. We'll see. We'll see. Next to a Seattle helmet. Oh, that one. Yeah, that is, Oh, that's... You've... Oh, my screen was cut off. I was like, how could you tell that was a Cardinals helmet? That is Joe Wolf. That is Joe Wolf. Back there. That is Joe Wolf. I'm be surprised it's 20-0 by halftime. Hopefully the Falcons get a field goal. Hopefully they get a field goal. I got the bot. How many times do you think the Urban Gators win if there was a playoff then? I think they still win the same. I still think they win the same. Why do you think Bob Kraft missed the Hall of Fame this year? It takes a while for owners to get in. It takes a while for owners. I don't know why. He's going to get in. There's no... Do we get members-only jacket like the 80s? Oh, I would love to eventually have that. I would love to eventually give out member-only jackets. Oh, we have a gifted membership. Isaac Hobbs with a gifted membership again. Thank you for becoming a member. 21 Master 21 getting a membership. So as a member, 21 Master 21, thank you for being a fan. Thank you for everything. You get the green text. You get the emojis. You get the access to the Q&A streams. And on top of that, you get... what was I going to say? You get the emoji. Oh, you get your name at the end of each video. You get your name at the end of each video. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Isaac, for being a member. All right, 18 more for the next emoji. Who is Charlie Batch? A quarterback that Steeler fans would probably like to forget. Had his moments, but they'd probably like to forget in the long run. A great start for the Steelers today. Kickoff down to the 22-yard line. All right, so the Falcons just went backwards on their first drive. We'll see if they can get anything positive going here as they trail 14-0 early on You know, remember, Heineke is playing Desmond Ridder, has sat out now 2 of the first 3 preseason games. So you have to wonder if they get off to a slow start in the regular season. If Ridder gets off to a slow start with no reps, he's going to get a lot of flack for that. First down, handoff. Nothing doing. Gain of about 1 on the play. Absolutely bottled up. Nice athletic play, actually, to come back up on that with Marvin Leal. I don't know if they're going to show it, but handoff there goes to Godwin. Again, you figure that for the Falcons. And they're going quick. Heineke going through his reads, fires, and that's a quick pass to Godwin, but there was a flag on the play. But you got to figure they're going to keep 4 running backs. Bijan Robinson, obviously. Tyler Algiers staying on. Cordell Patterson's obviously staying on. Knowledgeable, 12 men on the field on the defense. All right, so repeat second down. That's why they went quick. That makes sense. So you figure that guys like Godwin are fighting for that 4th spot on the team. You got to figure that they're fighting for the 4th spot. So we will see. Chance to prove himself. 2nd and 4. We got broadcast both Steelers, Falcons, and Colts, Eagles. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. Just the Steelers game. Handoff down to the 32-yard line by Godwin. Is it enough for a first down? We will see the marker. Guess it'll be about a yard short. We'll see. The match did play a long, long time. 3rd and 1. Heineke. First read not there. Second read not there. He feels pressure. He's got to get rid of it. Fires to the sideline and no one home. Batted down on the play. Batted down there by Patrick Peterson, the legendary cornerback. And it's going to be 4th and 1 coming up. So another 3 and out for the Falcons if they don't go for it here. What team after Green Bay will never leave the current stadium they play in now? That's a good question. These are not the Falcons starters. On offense, at least. They're not the Falcons starters on offense. Heineke's not starting. Godwin's not starting. It's not looking good, though. It's not looking good. Shanahan, biggest Super Bowl choker? Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that. Punt. Backing up at the 12-yard line. It's Austin. Austin at the 20. Austin down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 12 on the punt. And with 6:46 left, the Steelers took over their own 24-yard line. They are 2 for 2 so far. Can they make it 3 for 3? Nice yardage. But also, they don't have Robinson. They don't have Tyler. They don't have Cordero. Like, this is their 4th string running back. So what team after Green Bay will never leave their current stadium? Let me think. I can't see the Cowboys leaving Jerry World. I just can't see it happening. Maybe Seattle also. Seattle, I'm not sure they want to... Because you want to keep the same downtown. If you don't have it downtown... it's either... Because if you build downtown, you got to build on top of it, which means you got to play years at Washington. I'm not sure they want to do that again. New Orleans, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. They just keep renovating that Superdome. They just keep renovating that. That's not a bad pick. New Orleans, Seattle, and Dallas are probably my top 3 picks. I own 1 share of the Packers. So do I. So do I. I'm a Packers stockholder. I'm a Packers owner. Bought the shares in 2021 when they became available. Hey, just stumbled upon your channel. You do a good job of going in-depth and forgotten NFL stories. Thank you so much, Morgan. Thank you so much. Really means a lot to me. Really means a lot. Yeah, I love putting out these videos about the history of the NFL. Love uncovering stories. We got a new video coming out tomorrow. No clue what it's going to be on. We also have a new JG8 video coming out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. That will be in the works for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, Buffalo held the new stadium for 50 years. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Morgan. If you want other videos, we have certain tiers where you get exclusive access to videos that I will not post on the channel. So thank you so much, Morgan. Thank you so much. Yeah, we do this every day. We do videos every single day, which is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. You guys seem to love it, so thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, the trivia thing is very hard. Trivia thing is very hard, but you guys are so good at it. Anyone that plays trivia is already in the top 1%. They're already in the top 1% of NFL fans. Because those questions are brutal. By design. By design. My channel name is just a goof from this Morgan Moore. Yes, I remember those. Yep. I was more of a Salino and Barnes guy. I was more Salino and Barnes. Yeah, Rams will never leave SoFi. Yeah. Just got off of school, fresh off of some after-school activities. That's awesome. Thank you for spending some time on the stream. Here we go. New quarterback in there for the Steelers. First down, play action. Pass to Hayward. That ball is caught in at 15 yards. Mitch Trubisky in at QB now for the Steelers. So Pickett's stay after 2 touchdown drives is done. No real surprises there. Pickett, a phenomenal day at the office. Didn't miss fire on a single pass. Had some nice deep balls. Mitch Trubisky coming into the game. The former 2nd overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. 2nd season in Pittsburgh. Spent some time in Buffalo as well. Texans, new logo. I think eventually they will change their colors to orange and blue. It makes sense. Handoff. He had about 2 yards there. Run by Anthony McFarland Jr. Yeah, so much for the Angels playoff push. Yeah. I mean, going all in was a risky strategy, and it backfired so badly. I mean, I hope Ohtani feels better. I really do. Because I don't know if he's ever going to pitch again. I don't know. Texans don't leave Energy Stadium. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Wild how the Rays, Brewers, and White Sox are all going to relocate to Nashville. Will the Jets and Giants ever leave East Rutherford? I think the Jets might. They might move back into the city. I can't see the Giants ever doing it. Hale bounces the outside. McFarland to the 40. McFarland to the 35. McFarland to the 30. Eventually brought out of bounds to the 27-yard line. 27-yard line brought down by Jalen Hawkins. A huge run there. Gain of 31 yards. And the Steelers are once again driving. Do I watch WWE? Not really. Not really. Texas are going to do units this season, yeah. Yeah. Like, I could see the Jets maybe moving back to the city. Like, I could see when New York City FC builds their new stadium, I could see eventually a deal where they build, like, a second deck to the stadium, and they do it like that, but the Giants, I don't think, are ever moving. They're going to stay in East Rutherford. Pitch play goes to McFarland, getting about 2 yards there, down to the 25-yard line. Most overrated NFL stadium. Ooh. M&T Bank I was not very impressed by. I gotta say, M&T Bank I was not very impressed by at all. 2nd and 8. Trubisky hands it off. Up the middle. Bounces to the 20. To the 16-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Gain of 9. Nice hard running there by Connor Hayward, the fullback. Jags will never leave TIA because the new stadium is really just a good renovation. Yeah, it's going to take a lot for the Jags to get a new stadium. It's going to take a lot. They're just going to keep building that. They're just going to keep building that. I mean, because the infrastructure really is the same as it was in the 20s, back when they built the Gator Bowl. It's the same grandstand for the most part, just some renovations. First attempt to 16. Handoff goes to Hayward. Hayward down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Imagine a world where Mahomes is a 49er. Oh, man, that would be have a dynasty going. Predictions for the Steelers in 2023. I mean, I've been impressed with them this preseason. I've been impressed with them. I think... I mean, it's a tough division. It's a tough conference. I mean, honestly, I could see him winning 10 or 11. I could. Pickett makes the jump, and he looked really good this preseason, especially this game. I think 9 and 8. I think we'll go 9 and 8. 2nd down. Handoff. Hayward down to the 10. We got some extracurricular activity happening. 3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line. Had to leave because my Netflix won't let me watch the rest of NCIS Season 10. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Tom Coughlin almost got fired before the Giants 07 season. Yeah, I thought after the Eagles game in 06, I thought he was going to get canned. I thought he was going to get canned after that game. It seemed like every time that Coughlin was on the hot seat, he saved himself. 2011, same thing. If they didn't go with, if that Victor Cruz touchdown doesn't happen in the Jets game, Coughlin's gone. 3rd and 5. Trubisky drops back, clean pocket. They rush 4. Now he's got to skip about. I don't know what Trubisky was doing. There. He goes down. Sack on the play coming from Damon Harris. Loss of 10. I don't know what the heck Trubisky was doing. He just ran back. Like, you got to step up in the pocket. You got to step up. He just ran backwards right into the pressure. I don't know what Trubisky was doing. I don't know what he was doing. Either way, 4th and 14. Falcons at least get a hold of the Steelers to a field goal. 38-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle, coming from Chris Boswell. Steelers lead 17-0. It is an absolute bloodbath right now. All right. Biggest draft whiff. I think the Bengals with Achilles Smith is probably the worst. Not because they chose Smith, but because they had an offer from the Saints. The Ricky Williams offer. To give up their entire draft. And the Bengals said, no, we're not going to do that. Brady doesn't tear his ACL plexus and shoot himself in the foot. Do we get a Pats the Giants rematch? I think so. The Giants were on another level that season before Plaxico went down. What were they, 11-1 before he shot himself? The one loss to the Browns, I think? So, yeah. I swear if we got a reverse it with 51 situation in this game. I don't think we have to worry about that in the preseason. Besides Cubs and Red Sox, what teams will never leave their current ballpark? I think with Ballpark Village, I can't see the Cardinals leaving Busch. I can't see the Cardinals ever leaving Busch. You're actually telling me about the trade. Yeah, that was a crazy trade. It's amazing Coughlin's old school ways didn't cause him to wear out his welcome sooner as it has other coaches. Yeah, it really is amazing. I mean, he knew how to get the most out of his players. That's for sure. That is for sure. Dodgers never leaving. Yeah, they were never leaving. What else? What other teams besides the Red Sox and the Cardinals straight up to Josh Rosen? That was a pretty big whiff. At least with that one, it wasn't like the Bengals had 10. They could have gotten 10 draft picks. And no, we're gonna take Achilles Smith, and I think he won one game from them, or 2 games. I think both of them were against the Browns of all teams. He was so bad. He was so bad. Coughlin softens up at points. Yeah, he softened up in New York. In Jacksonville, he was hard the whole time. He wore out his welcome very, very fast, especially after 99. Best minor league team name and logo. The best minor league team name and logo. I mean, I love Jumbo Shrimp. I love the Jumbo Shrimp. Savannah Bananas, I mean, that's a classic. I don't know if we even count them as minor league, though. That kickoff is fielded at the 2-yard line, taken out to the 15. Makes a man miss to the 20, to the 25, and down at the 26-yard line. Return the play there made by Matthew Sexton. If you click the 3 dots in the chat and click participate, you can see the bots. Oh, I did not know that. You can see the bots. Oh, would you look at that? You learn something every day. Did not know that. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Heineke's still in there. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Out route ball is caught at the 31-yard line. Catch made by, looked like that one was by Sexton. My apologies. Heineke is done. It's Logan Woodside who's going to take us on the rest of the way. Logan Woodside is the new quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Woodside 4 for 6 in the last game, 58 yards passing. Again, it was a 13-13 tie against the Bengals since you can't have overtime in the preseason. So 2nd and 5. What was it? 31. Handoff. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nice hit there. Coming in from the secondary is Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, actually. Yeah, Jumbo Shrimp's good. I was against the name change from the Suns, but they've done a phenomenal job with the branding. Good video today. I do recall Falcon players in Glanville were in the Too Legit to Quit video. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a fun video. That was a fun video. I was like, obviously people knew about MC Hammer with the 91 Falcons, but I think I've got a story that no one knows about. And that was pretty good. I also saw someone say, like, I didn't realize why Rozier was suspended until this video, because I remember it happening as a kid, and I'm like, wow, you're telling me I uncovered, after 30 years, I did the mystery for you. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. I always love those comments. All right, end of the first quarter. 17-0. It has been all Steelers so far. The Falcons have got nothing going whatsoever. Best QB Kendall Hinton, who Pat Shurmur decided to call 4 birds every play. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're stuck with Hinton at QB, there had to be a better plan. There just had to be a better plan than that. You could have done some jet sweeps. You could have done a lot more. Best Minor League team, Amarillo Sod Poodles. That's a good one. I also like Long Island Ducks. Bridgeport Bluefish. I thought that was a great name. The Blue Crabs for Southern Maryland. Atlantic League's got some good names. Atlantic League had some good names back then. All right, so we got a 17-0 game, 3rd and 5 at the 31-yard line when we come back. Dumbest moves by each AFC West team in the offseason. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I would say... No, these are real team moves, yeah. These are real. I would say the Raiders keeping McDaniels. I would say that was a pretty dumb move. For the Chiefs, not bolstering the pass rush, really, a whole lot when you knew that Chris Jones was going to hold out, not giving him what he wants. You don't mess around with franchise defensive ends. You don't mess around with that. That defense is going to take a hit. Denver... I don't know for Denver. I don't know for Denver, and I don't know for the Chargers. Denver's made some pretty solid moves this offseason. I would say Chargers are going to be keeping Staley. Best Houston QB besides Schaub and Watson. Oh, man. You got so many to choose from. I mean, it might be Mills by default. I mean, that's how bad it is. It might be Mills. And even he's bad, but it might be Mills by default. Teams have gone for 2-point conversion down by 1 instead of kicking the extra point and failed instead attempt. Dumb decision in defense of. Depending... It depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. Yeah, the green text, that means you're a member. That means you're a paid member of the channel. 3rd and 5. 4 wide. 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Again, Logan Woodside, the QB, the rest of the way for the Falcons. Woodside takes the snap, fires, slant route, caught right at the sticks. That should be enough for a first down, and it will be. Gain of 5 yards there. Catch on the play. I thought it was 17, but I don't have a 17 on my depth chart. 87. 87, that's why. John Fitzpatrick, the tight end, on that one. Yeah, we just started memberships this past week. So way to support the channel, get some extra benefits. Colts and Eagles just started. Yeah, I am not watching that because I only have a Prime subscription on my main TV that I'm watching the Falcons Steelers game. So I don't have that. Handoff goes nowhere there. 2nd and 10. You figure Falcons, this is the last preseason game. Does retirement play the outfield? No, I don't think so. 2nd and 10. 4 wide. 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Woodside. Takes a snap. Steelers send 5. Has to get rid of it quickly. And that is batted down. Incomplete pass. Intended target on the play. Looked like Keelan Harris. Oh, we have a gifted membership from Zach. Thank you so much for that. Gifted a lot of memberships last week. And gifting one here tonight. Thank you so much. Andrew Gobert III. Thank you so much for joining the club. Again, as a member, here's what you get. You get, in that tier, you get the green text, you get the emojis, you get the Q&A streams, and you get your name at the end of each video and during each live stream. 3rd and 10. Drag route, caught but well short of the sticks, out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Brought out of play by Keanu Neal and Levi Wallace. So once again, another drive where the Falcons cannot cross. Cannot cross into territory. Into Pittsburgh territory. So 4th and 5 coming up. But thank you so much, Zach. Thank you so much, Zach. Thank you so much for your generosity. All right, we only need 17 now for the next emoji. Only 17. This is crazy. We just started this like a few days ago. This is nuts. All right. This punt is going to be fielded at the 18. No fair catch. Interesting decision, taking it down the 24-yard line. I don't know what the Falcon gunner was doing. He could have drilled it there with no fair catch. Calvin Austin, you got a fair catch to that ball. Could have been drilled. The Falcon gunner, I think, thought he called fair catch. Because why wouldn't you at that point? And just an interesting situation. Eagles game is on free TV. Philly on Fox 29. Yeah, if you're in Philly or Indy, it's on free TV. If you are not, you have to have an Amazon Prime account. And I do have an Amazon Prime, but I only have the account info on my TV that is watching the Falcons-Steelers game. Switch my second channel to accept memberships. That is awesome. I think his pitching days are numbered. I think so too. Surprise cut. Surprise cut. I mean, you would think Kellen Mond's going to make the roster for Cleveland, even though he stinks. You think he's going to make the roster because they just got rid of Dobbs. My guess is that Cleveland's going to get a third quarterback. That's not Kellen Mond. That's my guess. I think that's going to be a very surprising cut. Kellen Mond, I think, will be on the outside looking in. Just because he was getting a cut as they had Dobbs, but I think they're going to find a QB, and they're going to do that. DJ Shockley doing color. He was the third, fourth string backup QB for years, yes. Best Panthers QB besides Prime Cam and Jake Blum. Oh, it's easily Burline. It's not even close. Burline led the league in passing yards at 99. Burline was not bad with the Panthers. No, Kellen Mond wasn't. So they retracted it. He was on waivers, and then they traded Dobbs away, so they recalled the waivers. So Mond is still on the Browns. He was going to get cut, and now he's still on the team because they traded Dobbs. That's why his name comes to mind. Mond's on the team. Rappaport tweeted, after announcing they waived Kellen Mond earlier today, the Browns have now pulled back that move and plan to keep him on the roster through the preseason. Trading Josh Dobbs changed things, and Mond should play this week. Yeah, they changed everything. They changed their plans with Mond. He's on the team. As a Browns fan, I want DTR to sit behind a vet and learn. Oh, he can learn behind Watson. Probably not the best of lessons, but he can learn behind Watson. It's funny, DTR is such a likable QB, and Watson is the exact opposite of that. 1st and 10. Handoff. Gain of 6 yards there. Nice running on the play up the middle by McFarland. 2nd and 4 coming up. Yeah, Wii U is kind of a bust. Wii U was a big-time bust. Delicious chocolate lava cake. Ooh. Yeah, a guy who has Mike since 2019. I mean, but already in 2020, but yeah, I just wish DTR was starting because I can't root for the Browns. I can't root for them. As long as Watson's there, I can't do it. McFarland, gain of 1 on the play. Defensive line bottles him up before he gets a chance to go anywhere. Look like Kamoko Toure on the initial hit. 3rd and 4. Falcons floor and ceiling. I think the floor is 4 wins, honestly. I'm not sold on the QB situation. I'm not sold on Arthur Smith whatsoever. I think the ceiling can be 10 in that division. Who do you think is going to win the AFC North since the Joe Burrow injury? I mean, Burrow's going to be back, so I think it's still going to be the Bengals. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 30-yard line. Handoff goes to McFarland. McFarland at the 35. McFarland down at the 37-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play before he's eventually brought down in the second level by Clifford Chapman, the undrafted rookie. I just think not playing Ritter in the preseason is a terrible idea. I just think he needs the reps. He's young. He's a second-year unproven player. He needs the reps. Some guys you can avoid playing preseason and be totally fine. Trubisky, clean pocket, eventually fires a rifle in the flat to the 45-yard line. Gain of 8 yards there. 2nd and 2 coming up. Slung that one in there to Calvin Austin. Yeah, I don't think the Bills are going 9-8. I think they're going to be better. Matt Ryan, Hall of Fame now. No. Tell me I'll keep a Jeep. I would keep for now. Matt Ryan is not a Hall of Famer. He is not a Hall of Famer. I am not sold on Ryan as a Hall of Famer whatsoever. Taylor Swift shut down LBI because her fans stormed the bar. Yeah, I did see that. I don't even know what the point of that is. I don't know what the point of that is. Handoff to McFarland gets stuffed. Joe Gaziano with the hit there. 3rd and 4 coming up. No, Arthur Smith, I think the Falcons flew under the radar the last few years. And I think people forgot or didn't pay attention to how bad Arthur Smith was at clock management. He was just as bad at clock management as Hackett. He was up there. He just didn't get a lot of attention. But Arthur Smith did a dumb decision just about every single week. Every single week. Bills peaked in 2020. I think 2021 they peaked. I think 2021. I think that team was better than 2020 that made the championship. Therefore, screen pass. Oh, it's wide open to the 45 to the 50. 1st down and then some down to the 46-yard line. Another drive in Atlanta territory. Is that screen pass goes to Connor Hayward for a gain of 11. 4 drives for the Steelers. 4 times in Falcon territory. Worst conference championship game winner, but dominant Super Bowl winner. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Let me think about that. The Broncos got very lucky against the Jets in the conference championship. False start on the Steelers. They got very lucky against the Jets. That first half, they played terribly. All good, Morgan. Thank you for tuning in. We're doing a stream tomorrow night for the Patriots-Titans game, and I got a new video coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, so thank you. But obviously, they dominated in the Super Bowl against the Broncos. I mean, the Falcons. Broncos dominated against the Falcons. So, I'd probably say the 98 Broncos are up there. They're up there. Will the Super Bowl have a comedian instead of a music act for a halftime show? No way. You couldn't do it. Handoff, loss of 3 yards there, brought down by Harris. Just keep backing up, 2nd and 18. Seahawks Packers. No, but it said they dominated in the Super Bowl. Obviously, the Seahawks didn't dominate; they lost that game. Which QBs, if any, will have a perfect passer rating? I think if one's going to do it, I would put my money on Burrow. If one's going to do it. 2nd and 17. They rush 4. Quick pass, out route, caught. They get some of that yardage back down to the 46-yard line. Catch them by Miles Boykin. It's about 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11 coming up. First real challenge on 3rd down today for the Steelers in terms of distance. Tanner McKinnon, QB for the Eagles. He needs to be number 2 over Mariota. Again, I'm not watching. He needs to be number 2 over Mariota. Speaking of which, someone said Marcus Mariota's days in the NFL are numbered. Is that true? I mean, he's looked terrible this preseason. He's looked terrible. His pocket presence is bad. His accuracy is bad. Ball velocity is bad. McKee's got more potential. Trubisky. They rush 5. He escapes the pocket. He's going to fire on the run. That ball is incomplete. Intended target on the play was Boykin, the man who caught the last pass, but there was a flag on the play. So we'll see what this is. Prior to the pass, holding on the defense. So the Falcons give him a free first down. All right, so you're doing all the Thursday night games, the Saturday night games, and most of the Monday night games. So Atlanta needs help. Atlanta needs a lot of help right now. Atlanta does need a lot of help. Best game by a QB posting a 1-to-3 touchdown reception ratio. Oh, I can't tell you that off the top of my head. I can't tell you that. So the Thursday night games, we're doing all of them over the first half of the season. We're not doing the ones in the second half of the season. But we are doing the ones in the first half of the season. Handoff goes to McFarland down to the 38-yard line. We're not doing the Jaguars-Saints game for obvious reasons, and we're not doing the games in the second half of the season. Sunday football, we're doing everything. Sunday football, everything. Except for, I have to check we're doing the one during the Week 13 game where the Jags-Bengals play Monday night, because I might be in Jacksonville for that, so I won't be able to live stream that because I'll be in a hotel. And I won't do Jaguars-Ravens. Second down. Handoff, McFarland. McFarland bottled up at the 38-yard line. Nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 coming up. So I won't be doing that. Monday night, every game except for Jags-Bengals. That seems to be the plan. We will see. Yeah, we should be doing about 40 or 50 games this year. We'll see. Yeah, 53 was a nightmare. 53 was such a bad game. Trey Lance to Chicago? I don't think so. Again, the team that makes the most sense, I think, is Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati makes the most sense. They don't have a backup QB, and they're in win-now mode. Worst player-coach reunion. Oh. There have been some bad ones. I mean, I think 3rd and 6. They rush 5. Trubisky firing deep. Enzo, he's got him, but incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Intended target on the play was Gunnar Olszewski. I know, 55-10 was... There was a flag on the play. Pass interference on the defense. Oh, where are they gonna mark this? 53 was bad. The worst one was 24. I've always said the worst one was 24. XFL, USFL, will they be back next year? Yes, I think so. I'd be shocked if they're not. All right, so pass interference on the play. It honestly didn't look like PI. That didn't look like PI. Breon Borders had a rough game, got beat earlier, and now gets beat on PI. Borders, a rough game for him. Yeah, Arthur Smith and Mariota was not a good reunion. That's up there with the worst. 1st and goal at the 5. Pittsburgh just pouring it on. Can they add another touchdown? McFarland at the 5. Cuts inside. Second effort. He's in. Second effort. He stretched it over. He is in. Touchdown. Anthony McFarland Jr. From bad to worse for the Falcons. Oh my goodness. Anthony McFarland Jr. That's twice now. Second effort run. One by Warren and one by McFarland. The run defense for the Falcons has just not done anything today. It has been a brutal, brutal game. Steelers averaging over 4.8 yards per carry. The Steelers have not thrown a single incomplete pass today. They are 8 for 8 as a team. Pickett and Trubisky each 4 for 4. Falcons, meanwhile, have 1 first down compared to 14 for the Steelers. The Steelers are outgaining the Falcons in yardage 220 to 8. Yards per play, Steelers are averaging 7.3. The Falcons are averaging 0.7. Extra point is up and good. 24-0. Why haven't the Saints blown up their core despite having peaked and their players getting older and injury prone? They haven't had the first round picks to do it. That's the problem. I think they would have done it if they didn't give up all those picks for Davenport. That was a bad trade. That was a bad, bad trade. Yeah, the Steelers are averaging 7.3 yards per play. Yeah, 8 yards total. The Falcons have 8 yards total today. That's it. The Steelers could literally put a cushion upon him and still win, yeah. Percentage chance Arthur Smith is the first coach fired this season. The first coach? I don't know about the first coach. Chance he gets fired, I'm going to put it at 75%. The first coach fired. First coach fired. My money would be on McDaniels. My money would be on McDaniels if I had to pick. Worst player coach reunion. All those Gary QBs that played for Spurrier in Washington. That's a good one. Like, I look at the Raiders. I look at them. And Broncos, Bills, Steelers, Chargers, Packers to start off. I mean, they go 1-4 in that stretch. McDaniels is toast. If I was doing double-digit losses, I think so too. Look, Arthur Smith is a terrible head coach. Let's just call it for what it is. Arthur Smith is a terrible head coach. We have a $2 from Zach. Thank you so much. Why did the Raiders fire Bisaccia? So they didn't really fire him. What happened with the Raiders was that they just decided to go in a different direction. They didn't want him as the permanent head coach, which I don't get. They had their guy. It made no sense why they didn't renew him as the head coach. I mean, he was the first head coach in 60 some odd years to make the playoffs as an interim. It made no sense why they were like, you know, let's go Josh McDaniels. Let's not keep Bisaccia around. I don't get it. I guess he bombed the interviews. It doesn't make any sense to me. Do you think in the next 2 to 3 years the Saints will finally take a QB in the first round? I mean, they have the draft pick ammo now to do it, so I think so. They have the draft pick ammo now to do it, so. They never really had the first round picks before. They never really had them. All right, they're showing highlights right now of Colts, Eagles. All right, Richardson just showed incomplete pass. Ooh, that's not good. Richardson is starting week 1. He is starting week 1. Kickoff out of the end zone for a touchback. You Raiders want to name head coach, yeah. Which, I mean, it doesn't make sense. You have a guy that led you to the playoffs under improbable circumstances. With Ruggs, with dealing with that crisis, dealing with the Gruden crisis. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. You had a guy that was working for you. Stefanski first coach fired? I could see it. I think McDaniels will be the first. 1st and 10. At the 25. Woodside takes the snap. Steelers send the pressure. Woodside gets riveted over the middle. That ball is caught to the 40, to the 45, and to the 50. Still going down at the 49-yard line. For the first time today, the Falcons are in Steeler territory. The Falcons had 8 yards of offense total before that play. Now they got 26 more yards from that. And Mark Davis, I mean, he doesn't have money. He does not. I don't think he wants to win at all costs. Al Davis was. The other head coaches have failed. McDaniels, Judge, Patricia. Add Charlie Weiss to that for counting college. I mean, a lot of guys from the Belichick tree have failed. A lot of guys. 1st and 10. Caillou versus Hack would be the worst head coach. This play is stopped for a false start. Be a worse head coach. I mean, I feel like the players would revolt with Caillou. Caillou would make him, or they would make Caillou cry. So, honestly, I think, depending on who the players are, who the veteran leaders are, I feel like Caillou actually might be better. Why not Thursday football in the second half? That's a good question. So, I always do something on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock my time. The problem is that being in Arizona, it's different. Being in Arizona, it's different. Because we don't have daylight savings. Down goes Woodside. Down goes Woodside at the 36-yard line. Down goes Woodside Landon Roberts having a great game so far. How's it going, broski? Welcome to the stream. Thank you again for being a member. 2nd and 25 coming up. So basically, Thursday night football games start at 5:15 my time on the first half of the season. And then I go to my thing at 9 o'clock. Problem is that the second half of the season, it starts at 6:15. We move from Pacific time to Mountain time. So it's a bit different. So I can't really do that. 2nd and 25 of the 36. 4 wide. Woodside. First read. And he just stares him down the whole way. Gets some of that yardage back in. 6 yards there. Catch there made by Godwin. Or no, excuse me. Not by 42. It was by 46, Parker Heese. Among NFL radio broadcasters, Steve Reibel stands out as the best. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I don't listen to a whole lot of NFL radio, but he's pretty good. Woodside. Behind his man, incomplete. Even if it was caught, it would be well short of the sticks. How good of an NFL... I have no idea what you're asking. I have no idea what you're asking. Let's make JG9 watch Caillou again. Oh, boy. I need a lot of money to do that. I need a lot of money to do that. Because that was painful. Oh, how good of a head coach would Jason Eck be? But I need a lot of money to do that. I know, coach. I mean, I think he would demand a $1 billion contract. That's probably why it hasn't happened yet. Because he's too good for the NFL. He's too good. 4th and 14. Or 4th and 19, I should say. Falcons punting after another stall drive. Fair catch made at the 12-yard line by Austin. There was a flag on the play. Came on the sideline. I think this one is going to be on the Falcons for running out of bounds and then coming back in. At least that's what the Steelers are indicating. It came on the sidelines. How much money to watch Caillou? Probably way more than $20 like last time because that was brutal. That was brutal. It went out of bounds, came in. I guess 25. I guess 25 I could watch Caillou. I'll be lenient for 20. You know, 20, screw it. 15 minutes of Caillou for $20. That's not a terrible deal. It rots my brain. Rots everyone's brain, but we'll do it. Matthew Sexton was the one that ran out of bounds. So they're going to repunt this ball. Well, the writers of Caillou were college students who wrote a paper 20 minutes before it was due. The sad part was I was watching with subtitles and I could predict the exact dialogue that the narrator was going to say because they literally just describe everything. Yeah, the writers of Caillou, I wish they were college students because they'd be on drugs and they'd be drunk and you actually might get an entertaining script. This punt by Austin fielded at the 17 has some room on the sidelines to the 25 and out of bounds to the 29-yard line. The special teams for the Falcons have not been good today whatsoever. A big return by Austin in the first quarter. You had a penalty that set up that pretty decent return. D-backs are on FS1. I did not know they were on FS1 tonight. Yeah, big game, big series against the Reds. Problem with this series is, coach really like too much of veteran players. Bill Callahan, the Raiders. That the average age of that roster in the 2000s was like in the 30s. It was so bad. Yeah, I didn't know they were on FS1 tonight. Because my thing with the series against the Reds, 4-game series. Problem is that Saturday's a wash. Saturday, Zach Davies, for whatever reason, is back. I don't know why. He has been terrible all season. He was terrible in AAA. We're calling him back up. He's starting Saturday. No chance in the world we win that game. Davies is going to allow 6 runs in 3 innings. It's going to be brutal. So that's a wash. Thank you, Tori, for that. Which means today, Friday, Sunday, we got to take 2 out of 3. We got to take 2 out of 3. And Saturday, we're playing with house money because of that. I don't know why we're not just doing Kelly, Fott, bullpen game, and Ciccone. I don't know why we're not doing that. Because we have a good system. Gallen is the 1. Kelly is the 2. Fott is the 3. Go Slade is the 4. Bullpen game is the 5. Just do that. It's been working. It's been working. Especially now that you have a closer. And a good setup man in Ginkle. But so Saturday's going to be just terrible. Saturday's just going to be terrible. Papa Murphy's, a Jeep. Spain Chief, he's going to quit. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness he's going to quit over that. Thank goodness he's going to quit. That was so uncalled for. That was so uncalled for. So unprofessional. I mean, no one was comfortable with that. I mean, way to take the spotlight away from the girls because you wanted to kiss the players for just because you treat them as objects. I'm so glad he's quitting over that. I'm so glad. There is no place for that in this game. There is no place for that. Kevin Harlan is one of the most underrated number 2. Oh, he's amazing. Kevin Harlan. He's not even number 2. He's number 3. Eagles number 2. Eagles the number 2 man on CBS. Harlan's the 3. Just shows how top heavy CBS is. Catalan's the 4. I mean, that is probably the deepest 1, 2, 3, 4 punch we've ever seen for announcers. Nance, Eagle, Harlan, and Catalan is 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it does not get better than that. I mean, that's really, really good. Handoff, gain of 3 yards there. Greg Bell, the most famous Bell to play running back for the Steelers. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jake Elliott, 59-yard field goal, picking up right where he left off. Hey, Steve Spurrier, another one that did that. Zach pitchers a perfect game for no reason. Oh, trust me, I would love that. I would love that if he did that. He's not going to. I know this team too well. Zach Davies absolutely stinks. He absolutely stinks. The best case scenario is he goes 5 and allows 3. Screen pass to Bell. Bell for 32. And he gets brought down the 34-yard line. Nice open field tackle. A nice hard hit there coming from Andre Smith. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Man, I wish Fox was like that. Yeah, Fox is, I mean, Burkhardt. I mean, honestly, Burkhardt would probably... I like Burkhardt, but he'd probably be the 5 at CBS. Honestly, I'm taking everyone at CBS 1 through 4 over Burkhardt. And it's not like a Burkhardt. It's just... That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So Burkhardt, Davis, and then I think Kugler would be the 3. Trubisky 3rd and 5. Out route caught. Stays on his feet, gets the first down. Nice second effort. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. Nice second effort there by Gunner. Zach Allen might win the Cy Young. Yeah, he's pitching lights out right now. It's a weak Cy Young race, all things considered. It's a weak Cy Young race. Gallen, I think, is the favorite. Gallen's been the most consistent all season. I think Gallen's going to win, which is good. I put down some good money on him for the start of the season, which is nice. Spiro will be much improved. Yeah, Spiro, now that he doesn't have to work with Jay Feely, Spiro's going to be fine. It's funny, Spiro had good chemistry with Archuleta at the very end, and then they were like, we're going to split you up. We're going to split you up. Spiro, you work with Jay. Adam, you work with Greg Gumbel. It just didn't work out. With Turner and Harper starting to heat up, what does that do to the Phillies' chances? I think the Phillies are... I'll put it this way. Anytime the Phillies are playing another team in the wildcard race, I'm rooting for the Phillies. Because I don't think they're going to fall out. The Phillies are the only team in the wildcard hunt that I'm pretty much, not sharping in, but I'm penciling them in. They're the only team. I think the Phillies are going to make the playoffs. They're the only team I can pretty much pencil in. The rest, the other 6 teams competing, it's a mess. But I think the Phillies have got one of the spots locked up. ESPN, Aikman, and Buff get competent booth. Yeah, they had to steal him for that. Yeah. Zach Allen move Lofton anymore. Yeah. I'm bummed about that. I am bummed. Because Lofton had good chemistry with Catalan. Problem now is that Catalan, you got him in a 3-man booth. With Tiki Barber as one of the guys, which is going to be painful. And Lofton, you got with what, Tom McCarthy? I mean, it's going to be so bad. McCarthy is terrible for the NFL. He's terrible. It's going to be so bad. What week 0 game? I mean, I always like the international games, so Notre Dame, Navy. Maybe G. Fields last year. Oh, hopefully. I don't know how he gets promoted. I don't know how he keeps getting these jobs. He is so bad. He should have been fired the moment he called the field goal good that missed by like 20 yards. He is so bad every time he calls a game. He might be the worst color commentator in the NFL right now. He offers nothing. He offers absolutely nothing to the broadcast. Kevin Harlan and Nate Burleson or Gus Johnson. Oh, I mean, Nate Burleson is like smooth butter. He can fit in with anyone. Nate Burleson's amazing. I think with Kevin Harlan, he'd probably be better, but they're good. Looking at the D-back schedule, they got the Dodgers and the Orioles after this Red Series, so know that the next 10 days, the guys said, but yeah, you go 5-5. Honestly, go 5-5, I'll take it. Jay Feely has pictures on CBS officials. Wouldn't shock me, honestly. Honestly, wouldn't shock me. You know, like he's a number 3 at best. I mean, he's a solid number 3. I think he's a solid number 3. If he's more than a 3, you're in trouble. D-backs, I think, are gonna be fine, like pitching wise next year. Like you look at obviously Gallen's a great one. Kelly's a great 2. I mean, I'm taking that 1-2 punch over just about anyone in baseball. Fada's the 3. I mean, he's starting to play lights out now. Ciccone looks good. Jarvis is gonna get called up. I really think that'd be good. Is there anyone you couldn't pair Collinsworth with? Oh, a lot of people. A lot of people you could not pair Collinsworth with. A lot of people. All right, first down. Quick pass over the middle. Ball is incomplete. Batted down on the play. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice bat down on the play coming from Natrone Brooks. My view of Lovello has changed a little bit. Oh, mine hasn't. We're winning games in spite of Torrey. We're winning games in spite of him. How can you explain this? How can you explain this? D-backs Rangers. 9th inning. Buddy Kennedy, who has been terrible, comes up to bat. Buddy Kennedy comes up to bat. I was screaming from the stands as Trubisky's going to take off and run. He's at 50, 45, 40. He's got some room, slides down the 34-yard line. Nice run there, good enough for a first down. I was screaming, pinch hit Kennedy for Perdomo. I was screaming that. Why would you not pinch hit Kennedy for Perdomo? Sure enough, Kennedy just grounds out. 10th inning now. 10th inning. Let's see what's called a timeout. They got 2 left. 10th inning. You know what Lovello decides to do? Take out Kennedy and put in Perdomo as an offensive substitution. Perdomo's the better hitter. Why didn't you put him in the 9th inning then? Why didn't you put him in? He's the better hitter. He's better than Kennedy. He's a better defender than Kennedy. He's better at everything than Kennedy. So you put him in the 10th inning as a defensive replacement, he can't bat? Even though he's a better batter and it's a tie ball game in the 9th? I mean, Torrey just overthinks things ridiculously. It's insane. First down. Trubisky fires, tight spiral, but incomplete pass. Ran out of real estate. Intended target on the play was Gunner. Like, Torrey sometimes has the most insane lineups and makes the most insane decisions with the bullpen. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, Color, I don't know whatever happened to him. I never know. Like, Torrey just drives you mad. And then, same thing in the 11th inning. Like, send the runner. Send the runner with 2 outs on first. Send the runner. So he has a chance of scoring on a hit. Almost backfired tremendously when Perdomo got a hit. And Marty couldn't go. I mean, granted, Tommy Pham saved us afterwards, but oh my goodness. Passing the flat to Bell, that ball is caught. Gain of 3 on the play. You know, Torrey Lovello, we are winning games in spite of him. We are winning games in spite of Torrey. It is so bad. It is so bad. All right, Prime Calais Campbell. Prime Calais. I mean, I'm keeping him. He's amazing. Prime Calais is one of my all-time favorite players. He was a Jags legend. Jags legend. Do I think Tucker hits a 60-yard field goal? I don't see why not. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 31-yard line. Trubisky. They rush 5. He's got some time. Now he goes down. And that will take him out of field goal range, maybe. Goes down on the play. Will the Falcons call a timeout? Brought down by Mike Jones Jr. Mike Jones, that's who it is. Loss of 7. Falcons are probably going to burn a timeout. They've got 2 left. So they can get the ball back and try to muster up something. We'll see what the Steelers do here. Be about a 55-yard field goal. Playoff can, keep or cheap. Colts can. I'll keep that. That was a genius idea. If they make the playoffs, maybe Lovello comes back for 24. If they miss the playoffs, and they're going to punt this ball away. So that sack did take him out of field goal range. A collapse would be crazy to bring Lovello back. Yeah, I think they'd be crazy other way to bring him back. I really do. As that punt is fielded at the 3-yard line. Nice play there by the gunner, tracking that one down. Dez Fitzpatrick, the former Louisville man, the former tight end receiver. Atlanta's going to have to start this drive at their own 3-yard line. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Torrey Lavello. I have a love-hate. I will say this. If we do can Lavello, and I have no problem with that, Perez Chica has to stay a third base coach. I do love Perez Chica at third base coach. Outside of that one decision he had in San Diego with Marte, he's been very good this season, knowing when to send the runner, knowing when not to. I was at that game on Tuesday. If he sent Marte, he would have been out by a mile. He would have been out by a mile. So I really like Perez Chica, and I hope that if we do can Lavello, he stays on as third base coach. You can't get rid of him. Woodside, handoff. Gain of just 1 yard there. We'll see how the Falcons play this all backed up. Falcons hurrying up to the line, so we'll see. Handoff there goes to Carlos Washington Jr., the undrafted man. I'm not sure I'm on the Fire Kepler train. I'm not sure. The guy that I want, as it's a curl right over the middle bolt, is caught down to the 10-yard line. The guy I want, he's got connection with the D-backs, and whatnot. If the Brewers, for whatever reason, are dumb enough to can him, I won't counsel. I won't counsel. So badly. Michael Pittman injured? Oh my goodness, no way. Oh my goodness. It's the last thing I want to have in a preseason game. Arthur Smith is not a good head coach. They were not better off keeping Quinn. They just made the wrong move hiring him. 3rd and 3. Slant route ball is caught down to the 20. Still on his feet to the 24-yard line. I figure the Falcons will call a timeout here. To that gain of 14 yards. Let's see. Yeah, Arthur Smith, look, Dan Quinn, his time was up. He'll get another opportunity, and he deserves it, but his time was just up. Red Sox did a beat down the Astros 17-1. Oh, my goodness. 17-1. Holy cow. Padres, yeah, I think Adrian might go. Best Disney movie, Disney Channel movie, High School Musical 3. That wasn't really a Disney Channel movie. That was a theatrical release. So I guess High School Musical. Best Disney movie, Animated Lion King, 1994. 1st and 10, 18 seconds left, ball at the 24-yard line. Woodside feels the blindside pressure, has to get rid of it. Fires incomplete pass. Coverage there on the play, coming from James Pierre. I was thinking it's a free on Twitch. That is nice. How will the Michael Orr situation be resolved? Probably a hefty settlement. You have to remember, a lot of stuff with lawsuits and whatnot, 99% of cases don't get tried. They just get settled out of court. Court shows and whatnot are very misleading. Only 1 or 2% of cases actually go to trial. So I think that's what's going to happen. Slant route, that ball is low, incomplete pass. Intended target on the play was Josh Ali. There's a flag on this one. There is a flag on this one. With Dan Snyder, got Jerry Reinsdorf might take the cake as one of the worst owners. Yeah, did they really hire LaRussa back? I mean, that's insane. That's insane if he actually hired LaRussa back. Yeah, Reinsdorf is one of the worst owners. Pass interference on the defense. Call there coming against Joey Porter Jr., the team's 2nd-round pick out of Penn State. Is it recency bias to say the first round of 2020 was the biggest Russian roulette? Yes. You either got a All-Pro or a future Hall of Famer, or you got a guy that was off your team in 2 years. It's actually pretty funny how bad the COVID year screwed everything up. Like, there's no player in the first round. As Woodside fires, wobbling throw, had to hit him, incomplete pass. Have to hit Josh Ali there. That was a wobbling throw. Final play of the first half. Like, everything in the draft, like, there wasn't a player where you're looking at it and you're saying, he was fine. It's a C, a B minus. You're either saying, oh, we hit on that one, that's an A, or we whiffed so hard, that's an F. There is nothing. There is absolutely nothing. All right, handoff down to the 34-yard line. That will take us to the half. All right. 24-0. It is a bloodbath right now in Atlanta. The Falcons do get the ball to start the second half, but it's a bloodbath. They call for Counsell to be fired. Oh, I'll take him. I'll take him in a heartbeat. I will take Counsell in a heartbeat. Trust me. Trust me. If I'm the D-backs and I'm firing Lavello and whatnot, yeah, I am taking that in a heartbeat. This game is already, yeah, it's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty. I will put it that way. It is not looking pretty. But we'll see. We still got time. We still got time in the chat and whatnot. Again, remember, donations you get to basically cut the line with the questions. Otherwise, I'm just going in the order that I see the questions. So just keep that in mind. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a fun stream so far, even though the game has absolutely sucked. It's been a fun preseason so far, honestly. This is one of the best preseasons. Yeah, the great game between Washington and Baltimore Monday night. I wish we could have streamed that, but we were not able to. That was a fun game. And what drivers are talking about? 2020. 2020. Does Roku not have Twitch? I guess not. Was watching your video of the double sneak, QB sneak, by the Joe Judge Giants. Glad the Joe Judges are over. Yeah, that was painful. Sometimes you just get dumb decisions videos where they just fall right into your lap. That was one of them. That was one of them that just fell right into my lap. In a copyright law trial, if it gets to that point where we have a bench trial or a jury trial. Oh, in a copyright law, I'd much rather have a jury trial. I'd much rather have a jury trial. That's a good question. That's a good question. But you figure a jury is going to side tremendously with the average person versus the corporation. Who wins the World Series? I think the Braves are a runaway freight train right now. I'm going with the Braves. He concerns. Wow, that's really, really bad. Wow. Is there a team that they thought they clinched but they didn't? We had some situations like that in 1982 where no one knew what the scenario was. They thought they got eliminated, but they were alive, or they thought that they hadn't clinched, but they did. I don't think there's been a scenario in reverse like that. Could an NFL team hire a player coach now? No. The only way I could see it is if it's a position coach, and it's a third-string QB that's in like his late 30s, early 40s, that is like a QB coach. I could see something like that, but like an actual head coach, no way. Ron Rivera last year, yeah, he didn't know his team could get eliminated. I guess he'd be the only one that I could see being dumb enough to actually think that his team has a shot at getting. All right, we have about 9 minutes left. I'm going to see if I can flip on the Colts game. I'm going to see if I can do it on the big TV. Yeah, Corey started out. That was the guy. Yeah, rest in peace to him. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff there. All right, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Yeah, Rivera coached an entire game. Yeah, he should have been fired after that. He should have been fired after that. He's worn out his welcome. And there it is. There's the Colts lasso for the touchdown. That is the Colts lasso. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's see if I can flip this game on. Do I not have... Oh, I have not logged into Prime on this. Are they doing Dude Perfect broadcast on Prime this year? So, oh, we can't do this game. Yeah, that is a fireable offense. That is an absolutely fireable offense. All right, let's exit out of. How the heck do I do this? All right, I love the way they present the listicle tenure with the calendar and the thank you for your service. Oh man, Time to go working out, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, NJ Card fan. Again, we got a stream coming up tomorrow. We are doing the Patriots-Titans game. We're doing that. We're doing that game. Should be fun. A $10 from Michael Hodel. Thank you so much. Hey JJ, hope you're well, brother. I am doing great. Thank you so much. Enjoyed our first of hopefully many video chats to come. Anyone reading this, JG is even cool in video chat. Great conversation. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had a lot of fun yesterday. We were on for 40 minutes just talking. It was awesome. Yeah, so if you're in the top tier, you're in the Baselli tier, what you get is you get access to a one-on-one Q&A session, essentially, just one-on-one video chat once a month, and I had a great time with Michael. Great guy, fascinating stuff, a lot of fun. I'm just trying to get the game back to the Steelers game because I just realized I cannot get their game on my screen, so we're gonna try that. But yeah, a lot of fun. But thank you so much for that, and thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for the $10. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened to my TV. Because... There we go. Waiting for the Jonathan Taylor bit calling Chris Ballard a liar and denouncing the Colts. Yeah, that'll be in a bit because that's gonna be pretty well known. That's gonna be pretty funny. That will be a pretty funny video once that drops. It'll be a pretty funny video if I do say so myself. I got about 6 minutes until we hit our halftime. Until we hit the next thing. Hang on, I just gotta take this email real quickly. It's about the trivia thing. It's this is the guy that runs the trivia app. The guy that runs the app that I use. He wants me to test out a new trivia app thing, so we're just gonna experiment with that. So let me just figure out. What can I do? All right, there we go. Yes, sorry about that. Thoughts on James Harden? Look, if ownership lied to him, he has every right to leave. I don't like Harden's attitude. It's basically pick the lesser of the two evils, but if ownership did lie to him, he's got every right to be upset. Remember, Apple could buy ESPN. Wouldn't shock me. Honestly, wouldn't shock me. Did I see Fox threatening lawsuits to anyone who used more than 3 minutes of RNC debate in their analysis of it? That's not how fair use works. That's not how fair use works. Yeah, you can sue. You're not going to win. Fair use, it doesn't matter how much you use. Oh my God. People still misunderstand fair use. How does Fox misunderstand fair use? Like, it doesn't depend on how much you use. Yeah, that's a portion of it. But, look, people have used a ton of footage and it's considered fair use. Meanwhile, there's some things where you use one line of a thing and it's not fair use. Like if I showed 3 seconds of a UFC fight, but the 3 seconds were the guy getting knocked out, just because it was 3 seconds, that's not really. It's yeah, the beard's gonna go. The beard's gonna go after tomorrow. Yeah, it's not how fair use works. There's no set time. There's no magic number. There's no magic number whatsoever with fair use. There was to make our lives a heck of a lot easier. Since what we can and can't do, but you can threaten lawsuits. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It just will not work. Now, if you stream the debate, different story. If you stream the debate, I saw someone watch the whole debate on someone's stream last night. Yeah, that guy might be in trouble. That guy might be in trouble. There's no argument for that. That's just blatant stealing. That's just blatant stealing. There's no fair use about that. You're just stealing at that point. Oh my goodness, White Sox center fielder just made one of the greatest catches of the season. Oh my goodness. If you're watching White Sox A's, One of the best catches of the season in center field. Hi, fellas. How's the game? Oh, how's it going, Weather Chart? Thank you for tuning in. The game has been a game. It's been one of the games I've seen. It has not been good. I'll put it that way. This game has not been good. The Falcons have just been anemic on offense. Not playing Ritter, and you get backups in, and you get disasters like this. Pickett's looked very good. I will say Pickett has looked amazing in the 2 drives. I mean, he didn't do anything in the second drive, but the first drive, some nice deep throws. Who will finish in order of passing yards this season? Burrow, Mahomes, Herbert, Allen, Lawrence. Ooh. I'm going to go... Falcons are bad. I was never high on them. Never high on Arthur Smith and whatnot. I'm going to go Burrow, Mahomes, Lawrence, Herbert, Allen. Can I see either an RNC or DNC host convention? Oh, it's happened many times before. Bank of America Stadium hosted DNC, I think it was. Yeah, no, it's absolutely, easily. Oh, yeah, DMCA, yeah, it does need to be updated. Yeah, DMCA does need to be updated. Because there's just so many misconceptions, and it's so outdated in some ways. Yeah, we go DNC, RNC. I mean, they've had them in stadiums before. Charlotte had it. Denver had it. What's the helmet between the Super Bowl 33 and the Black Falcons helmet? Yeah, this is, for whatever reason, this is the only helmet that they had of this Super Bowl. This is, I don't know why this is the only one they have. They weren't selling it with the actual logo. Super 51. Falcon fans, you might want to look away. This is Super 51. I think the thing with copyright is that it's a balancing act, and that's the biggest takeaway that I got in law school. Copyright is a balancing act. On one hand, you want to encourage people to create original work. On the other hand, you don't want to discourage people from creating derivative works. It's very, very different. It's very, very tough. I think the YouTube safe harbor thing, I think there's some good about it, and I think there's also some bad things about it. I think the fact that bots can just... It's tough because, I get why bots need to exist. I'll put it this way. NFL bots that just take down copyright claim videos, copyright strike videos before they even go live. Right away, as soon as you publish them. I get why they exist. But I think what needs to happen is that if you fight off X amount of cases and you win X amount of cases, if you do that, you should... Now the burden shifts to them, not to you. That's what I think it should be. It's a tough balancing act. I feel like YouTube needs to have in there where, okay, if the NFL wants to copyright claim 100 of your videos, thousands of videos. I mean, really, we're talking in the thousands, and that's why memberships and whatnot are so important, and Patreon and whatnot. That's why, because NFL is copyrighting a lot of videos, and you win all the cases that you dispute. Maybe they shouldn't be able to do that to your channel anymore. Maybe they shouldn't be able to do it to your channel. Can I get your reaction to the news of Strasburg's retirement? I mean, I'm not surprised, but, oh, man, injury skill could have been a Hall of Fame career. He was so much fun. I remember his debut. I've never seen a more hyped debut for a pitcher in my life than Strasburg's debut. Kickoff is returned to the 19-yard line. Not a lot doing for the Falcons return-wise today. Kellen Harris on the return down to the 19. And Logan Woodside the QB the rest of the way. So yeah, I think the big thing is reaction content. I think reaction there's some stuff that is not fair use. That is right now fair use. But there's no way I would consider it fair use. There's no way. And some things that companies are striking down, that's absolutely fair use. I don't know why you're striking it down. Play action. Swing route ball is caught down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 8 yards there. Catch made by Josh Ali. Fabulous C. Do you think Zero will be retired? Yes. Yes, I think he will be. The funniest name in the NFL right now, Tease Tabor. It's a pretty good name. Former Florida man. Slow as molasses. I don't know why any team drafted him. Slow as molasses. 2nd and 2. Woodside under center. In motion the tight end back in. Motion John Fitzpatrick back inside. And motion the fullback. Handoff goes to Godwin. Godwin to the 31-yard line. Good enough for a first down. I mean, if games have to move because of the RNC, oh, that will never happen. No, that will never happen because they announced that a long time in advance. They'll know. They'll know. It's not a spur of the moment thing. Like this stuff takes months and months of planning. Because you need the hotels, you need security, you need everything. So it's not like they just announce it and now they have to move it. It's not like that. No games are going to be moved because of that. First down. Woodside goes down. Woodside was down the 24-yard line, brought down by Nick Herbig, the 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin. 2nd and 17 coming up. I think also part of the thing is that usually the RNC and the DNC, they happen in the summer, so they happen either July or, like, worst case, they'll happen before the season starts. And now that you have that buffer week where there's no games in the NFL next week, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. So that will never be an issue. The closest thing to an issue we've seen is that they had to put a game on Wednesday instead of Thursday because of the DNC. Sliding down the 31-yard line, get the yardage back. Woodside, 3rd and 10 coming up. 6'3", 215. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way he is only 215. There is no way. There is no way that Derrick Henry is 25 pounds heavier than him. I'll put it that way. There is no way. 3rd and 10. Play action. Why are you calling play action on 3rd and 10? No one's going to bite. I mean, the pass is caught for a gain of 13 yards. Matthew Sexton on the grab. But I hate that. Like, call this with a purpose. Call this with a purpose. Like, why are you calling play action on 3rd and 10? Why are you calling play action on 3rd and 10? It makes no sense. No one's going to bite. No one thinks you're running the ball on 3rd and 10. YouTube, the ads sometimes get very wonky. Low snap. Woodside recovers. Fires to the sideline. High throw. Nice grab on the play, though, by J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the Philadelphia Eagles legend. By legend, I mean legendary bust with the team. But nice game there. Using his height. Boxing out the cornerback. Boxing out what it looked like to be James Pierre on the play. And they're in Pittsburgh territory. Uncle Rudy's mugshot. Next emoji. We're 17 away. We are 17 away. Play action. Woodside escapes the sack. Fires low. Caught down the 36-yard line. This is the deepest that the Falcons have gone in today. Gain of 11. Good for a first down. He's at least 250. He's at least 250. I don't know about 275. He's at least 250. MC Hammer associated with the Oakland A's back in the day. I did not know that. I mean, he grew up in Oakland. So I guess that makes sense. Because really getting the Falcons against the Dion. Ball in the flat. Caught. Back to the line of scrimmage he goes. Nice open field tackle on the play from Tanner Muse, the linebacker, on the catch by Parker Heese, the tight end. My Amazon stream went down as soon as they showed on Michaels. They were trying to save you. They were trying to save you from listening to him. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball to 36. Woodside hands it off up the middle to the 33-yard line. Carlos Washington Jr. It's an interesting battle right now developing in Atlanta with who gets the 4th running back spot. I mean, Godwin's probably got the 4th running back spot on lockdown. But it's really Washington. Can he overtake Godwin for that? And if he can, or if he can't, can he stick around on the practice squad? Because obviously Tyler, Cordero, and Bijan are going to be the top 3 runners on the team. And you keep 4 running backs. So Carlos Washington needs to make a name for himself. This is his last chance to do so. 3rd and 7. Catches in the flat. That ball is caught down to the 23-yard line. Gain of 10. And for the first time today, the Falcons are actually mounting a drive. It feels bizarre. Besides Chicago, New York City, Boston, LA, which U.S. city is the 5th best in terms of sports history and titles? Personal foul on the defense. I think there was a late hit there, so move it up another few yards. And good enough for even better first down. Besides Chicago, New York City, Boston, LA, which city is... I would guess San Fran. I mean, are we counting the Warriors? I mean, it's got to be San Fran, right? The Giants have won 3 titles. The Niners have won 5. The Warriors have had a dynasty. I mean, it's got to be San Fran. I don't see who else it could be. In Philly, maybe, but I would think San Fran would be number 5. All right, first down. Woodside stares down his man the whole way. Oh, you got to go through your reads sooner there. Incomplete pass. Intended target on the play was John Fitzpatrick. Yeah, a lot of losing there, Philly. I mean, I would think San Fran. Eagles coach with a challenge on the play that he thought would have won where Granson caught it with the ground step, but the refs didn't see it until the Colts were in the next play. Oh, man. Preseason for the refs, too. It's preseason for the refs, too. Like, the Bay Area has to be. Even if we just count San Fran, I would think San Fran's number 5. 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now back at the line. Washington the lone back. And they hand it off to Washington up the middle. Washington to the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Fumbles the ball! He fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Steelers. And the Falcons will come away with this empty-handed. Fumble recovery there by Pittsburgh. Washington fumbles at the 8-yard line, returns to the 8, and it is Kenny Robinson, the defensive back, making the play. And Carlos Washington, thank you for coming out. You're done. That was your chance. That was your chance to possibly make the roster, make the practice squad. It's going to be an uphill climb at this point. It's going to be an uphill climb. Why the Raiders trade Mack and Cooper? Money. Money reasons. You talk about a dumb decision. I mean, it wasn't really a dumb decision. It was just a bad fumble by Washington. It's not like he decided to fumble the ball. Just, oh, man. You got to feel for the kid. You got to feel for the kid, the undrafted rookie. He was fighting. He never had a shot at making the roster, really. Godwin was going to be the number 4 if Godwin makes it. But Washington, man. A lot of this is auditioning for other teams. And Carlos never had a shot at making the roster. He never did. That fumble just killed his chances. Any minute chance he had at making the roster, done. He's done. He's done. In Idaho and New Mexico, second Sunbelt sent the Sunbelt covered all 4 time zones. That is crazy. The refs still reviewed and reversed their decision about that play. Shades of Bottlegate. Oh my goodness. I wish I was watching that game instead of this one. Oh my goodness. If you're encompassing a city's entire sports history, then it counts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you count the Warriors titles before the San Fran. You count that as Philly. A's, same thing. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I would think San Fran is the most decorated outside of those 4. I would think so. All right, in terms of what's coming up, again, JG8 video broadcasting video coming out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We got a JG9 video coming out as well. JG9 video coming out at 9 a.m. Eastern. No clue what's going to be on. We will find out as it happens. As I have not done the research yet for that video. So we'll see. We'll see. Michael's got hit by a T-cell battery in Philly. All right. 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line. Mitch Trubisky was the quarterback for the first half. More gatekeeping fans, hockey or baseball? I think baseball in the sense that there are some stats that you just expect everyone to know, and they don't. All right, first down. And here's what I mean by that. In hockey, as Mason Rudolph in a QB, and the handoff for a gain of 6. As that is Xavier Valladay, the Arizona State runner. what I mean by that is, why are the Niners trade Smith? I mean, Kaepernick got into a Super Bowl. That's why. They got into a Super Bowl. So, oh no, Cleveland. No, they're not worth it. No, I'm saying if the A's when they were in Philly, they count as Philly. The A's when they were in Oakland count as Oakland. But I'm not counting the Philadelphia Athletics titles as Oakland titles. That's what it means. Handoff, gain of 1 by validate down to the 15-yard line. All right, where was I for the the more gatekeeping? Like you think of hockey stats. What are the ones that people talk about? Goals, assists, time on the ice, power play stats, like stuff that's very easy to understand. There are so many advanced stats for baseball that people talk about that baseball fans gatekeep. There are so many like that. There are so many stats. Like WAR and slugging percentage and OPS. Rudolph gonna try and run for the first down. Needed 2. I think he got it. Eventually brought down there by Micah Abernathy. I think that should be enough for a first down, and it is. I tried to tell him that. Will Florida Atlantic replace UCF as USF? I think so. It makes sense. Steelers broadcast area commercial that still features Juju. Oh man, he hasn't been on the team in a hot minute. Yeah, that's a commercial that needs some updating. Ohio State Memphis having technical difficulties pretty much every 6 seconds. Ooh, that stinks. I feel for the broadcasters there. I'm Michael Scott, giving some actual scoring. I mean, he called one Jaguars Chargers. We saw how that worked out. Validate out to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming up. Like, think of all the stats in baseball. And people are saying, oh, the stats you grew up with for 100 years? Yeah, they're irrelevant. Hits don't tell you anything. Walks don't tell you anything. It's this 3-letter acronym. It's this 4-letter acronym. It's... Yeah, they can gatekeep. 2nd down, handoff goes to Valade. Valade at 25. Valade makes himself skinny down to the 31-yard line. Gain a 7, good enough for a first down. Get WRC plus, yeah. Yep, that's another one. Commentators don't even know. Oh, that stinks, yeah. I mean, I know, like, for me, when I was down for commentators, sometimes we had technical difficulties. You just keep going, you pretend that it's normal, and then once it gets fixed, then you apologize for the issue. But yeah, there's so many stats like that. Like OPS, OBS, OPS plus, like there's just so much that a lot of people assume is normal, and that those are the stats that matter. And it's like no. They're tough to calculate. You don't really know how to do it. Like NFL, for all its flaws, the stats are pretty easy. The stats are pretty easy for the NFL. The big ones, at least. I guess the only difficult one is passer rating. Although, at least with passer rating, you know, okay, 39.6 means you spike the ball into the ground every single play. But even something like that, like, for the most part, you're looking at touchdowns, picks, yardage, you're looking at stuff like that. It's the arbitrary stuff like QBR set. Handoff gets a gain of 1 by Valade. The ESPN QBR set. That's the one that makes no sense. They cut away from the technical difficulty screen thinking that they fixed it, but they didn't. Oh, man. Yep. Just because you cut away doesn't mean you cut away. 3rd and 4, ball at the 35-yard line. This is Pittsburgh's first drive of the second half. Again, Mason Rudolph in at QB. Tanner Morgan is also an option for the Steelers the rest of the way. Did someone say? Yep, I did. Spam those emojis. Let's do it. Rudolph. Oh, man, that's terrible by Rudolph. Incomplete pass. That is a rookie mistake by a guy in his 6th year. He stared down his receiver the entire time. He wasn't even looking around. He wasn't even scanning the field. He was just staring him down the whole time. Blanking on the slant route. He just threw it anyway. Over the middle. Unbelievable. Yeah, saw the event sets on the scoreboard, had no idea what it was, and asked the Padres announcers who also didn't know. Yeah. It really is crazy. It really is crazy. That punt, I thought he fair caught that. I mean, okay, they're going to get a face mask penalty there. All right, there's a lot to sort out here. Right now, I don't see a flag marker. Malone got spun around like it was a face mask penalty, but I'm not seeing any flags. I thought Malone called for a fair catch, but apparently he didn't. So, 14-yard line for Atlanta. So, no flags. I'm a bit surprised by that. Yeah, Rudolph just... Yeah, that's a rookie mistake. That is a rookie mistake. All right, and they are not cutting to... Okay, that took a long time to cut commercial. There are stats. Bequeathed runners. BQR. What the? I've never heard of BQR. Bequeathed runners. Leverage index. Weighted runs above average. Weighted runs created plus. Like, there's so many isolated power. I mean, there's so much. There's so much. Okay, I have not seen the mugshot yet. I have not seen it. I'll be. There it is. There it is. There it is. I wish I could start a game in the NFL as a QB just so I could spike the ball on every single play. It's funny because if I started a game at QB, I would have a higher rating than 39.6. Now, granted, what I would do, I would do those cheap passes, those like shovel passes that count as completions, even though they're really just glorified handoffs. They're the ones like you know the ones like Mahomes just like gets the ball and immediately like hot potatoes it to Kelsey or wide receiver running. Just like one of those, like that counts as a forward pass. I would do that and have a pass rating above 39.6. Granted, I don't know how many yards I get, but I'm confident I could complete a pass in the NFL because now an actual pass like beyond the line of scrimmage, no way, no way. But like one of those hot potato passes, I could do that. I could do that. Kenny Brooks dropped an easy pass from Tamara that would result in a first down, at least a 15, 20-yard gain. Ooh. I'm assuming McKee has looked better than Mariota, though. I'm assuming McKee should be the 2. Mariota, I mean, we watched him play against the Browns. He looks so bad. It's like all his athleticism is gone. All his accuracy that he was known for Oregon is gone. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. Should analytics be used for Hall of Fame? I don't think so. I don't think so. Can I complete a wide receiver screen? I don't have the ball velocity. Get pick 6. It would be a pick 6. All right, 1st and 10. Woodside fires down to the 32-yard line. Catch there, man, on the play by Kellen Harris. And a good job by Woodside to stay behind the line of scrimmage. Now, could I complete a wide receiver screen if the defense was in field goal block, so there was no one on the receiver and they wouldn't be able to get there in time? Yeah. But an actual wide receiver screen, no, I don't have the ball velocity. You get pick 6 in a heartbeat. The only pass I could complete in the NFL is that hot potato pass. That really should be a handoff, but it counts as a pass. And that's the only pass that, let's be honest, 98% of Americans can complete in the NFL. Let's be honest. If you don't think otherwise, you're kidding yourself. You're absolutely kidding yourself if you don't think otherwise. Especially if you've never played quarterback before. Play is blown dead before. False start back in about 5. No Atlanta fans have left the stadium somehow. They want those free concessions. They want those cheap concessions. I mean, I will say this. The pizza slice at Mercedes-Benz looked amazing from the photo. That looked amazing. That looked like some of the best stadium pizza I've seen. Way better than SoFi pizza. The SoFi pizza they showed the first time looked amazing. The 3rd ESPN Plus technical difficulty screen. Oh, man. That just stinks. I feel for the broadcasters because all the hard work you do in prepping for the game. I've been in that boat before. All the hard work and you don't even get to show it. Play action. Woodside setting up the screen and just has to throw that one into the dirt. Intended target was Godwin. But But interesting, Godwin has played the entire game. He has not really been off the field. Usually, if you got a roster spot clinched up by this point, you're, especially with a guy like Godwin, who started the game, you're not playing the whole way. So we'll see. Maybe this is a closer battle than we thought, but I think Godwin's got the 4th spot. And they could get a running back on waivers, but if it's between Godwin and Carlos Washington, it's going to be Godwin. Based on what we saw against Cincy, based on what we saw in this game, I mean, it's going to be him. 2nd and 15 in the shotgun. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Wide receiver screen. Ball is caught at the 30. Down to the 30-yard line. So only a gain of 3 there. Catch on the play made by Harris. Called his name quite a few times in this second half. You gotta remember, new JG9 video coming up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. New JG8 video dropping at 5 p.m. Eastern. Doubleheader. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Anthony Richardson have a ball slip in his hands while trying a first down pass. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. 3rd and 12. Play action again. You're not fooling anyone. And now he's going to just have to shovel pass it. And the Steelers defensive line, they got in the backfield. Like, that's terrible. I'm sorry. That is terrible. Play action on 3rd and 12. No one's biting. You're just giving the Steelers more time to get in the backfield like they did on that play. Armon Watts was the one that forced the pressure. I mean, look, I get that you're not... And wait, we're at a commercial? What? Okay, the broadcast just had an error and went to commercial before it was supposed to even be there. Okay, they're going to pump this one away. Looks like that is Gunner back to return this one for Pittsburgh. Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. So the Steelers take over with 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter of just a brutal, brutal game. It wasn't even 3rd and 12. It was 3rd and 16. Because they had the false start, right? No, it was 3rd and 12. It was 3rd and 12. It was 3rd and 12. But they did it on 3rd and 10. Look, I'm not saying empty the playbook in the preseason. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying treat it like a regular game. But preseason, like, just because it's preseason doesn't mean you have to act stupid. Like, give your guys a chance to succeed at least. Calling play action on 3rd and 12, just giving the other team a chance to get into the backfield. I mean, that's just idiotic coaching. No one's biting. And it's not like it was a fake draw play. It was like an actual, like, handoff, like under center one. Like, don't do that. No one's biting. No one's gonna bite. Oh, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not saying go all... I'm not saying that. I'm not saying try a trick play. I'm just saying don't go play action on 3rd and 12. Because no one's going to fall for it. And you just leave your quarterback in a terrible position. It's so bad. Well, they've been on the flea flicker. Flea flicker, I mean, not on 3rd and 12. Not on 3rd and 12. Will there be MLS stadiums that don't share with NFL teams? There are tons of them already. What do you mean there are tons of them? There are tons of MLS stadiums. Charlotte, Atlanta, New England, and Seattle, I think, are the only 4. I think they're the only 4 right now that share with NFL. Everything else is its own stadium. Right, New England with Gillette, Seattle, and that they need to get out of there ASAP. Seattle with CenturyLink, that's fine, or Lumen, that's fine. I mean, they get $35,000 a game. Atlanta with Mercedes-Benz, that's fine. Charlotte, I mean, it doesn't look great with the upper deck, empty, but I mean, they get good crowds. I think it's those 4. Yeah, NYCFC shares with the Yankees. You got Toronto BMO Field sharing with the Argos. You got BC Lions sharing with the Whitecaps. You got that, but I think only 4 NFL stadiums are shared. Oh, yeah, Chicago. I forgot they moved into the Soldier Field. I forgot they moved to Soldier. Because they built their own stadium, and they were like, yeah, this is in the middle of nowhere. We're scrapping that. Having worked so hard broadcasting a game and ends up being a game full of technical difficulties, does it solve what if it happens again? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It comes into mind. You're like, how many people are actually watching? But you just got to treat it like normal. Just got to be professional about it. Handoff. Up the middle. down to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up. Memphis down with 5-0 against Ohio State. All right, we were at the point in the preseason where I guess this is you come to a Falcons game because our team is going to suck. So look at these cool concessions you can get. We're at that point in the broadcast. Again, this is what I hate about, and now we're wearing a big Falcons cap. Okay. Right now, there's more Falcons winning helmets than points scored by the Falcons tonight. 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got room to run. He's got room to run to the 30. Out of bounds to the 32-yard line. Darius Higgins on the run. That should be enough for a first down. Maybe 3rd and 1. All right, so now, like, this is so unfair to Steelers players. Or not Steelers players. I mean, they don't know, but Steelers fans. Why isn't FC since moving to Baycore? I mean, they played in they played in Nipper. Why don't they move? I mean, they got their own stadium. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. They can't fill 65,000 a game. They got a gorgeous stadium at what, TQL? It's a beautiful stadium. It's basically gonna be the home for U.S. soccer at this point. That in Columbus. Handoff once again. Higgins needs to get to the 32. Did he get it? It's gonna be close. Okay, the far ref. I think it's giving it to him. Not that we know, because we have an announcer with a big hat that is holding a concession tray. This is very professional. This is, oh my goodness. This is what I hate about preseason broadcasts. One time the Falcons, they did lose a playoff game. It was against the Giants. Yeah, TQL, yeah. TQL. I keep forgetting the one that was yeah, so 4th and 1, he did not get the first down. I keep thinking the one in Columbus that they just built. The one in Columbus, I forget the name of that one. But that's another one. They did a good job there. Yeah, I think he's short by about half a yard. All right, so the Steelers are going to go 3 and out. I think this is the first time they're going to go 3 and out. Yeah, I wish the Revs could have a soccer-specific stadium. I wish so too. Gillette is such a bad look for the league. What up? What is up, Justin? Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. It's been a fun stream so far. 15 minutes left in this brutal game. Let's just go for what it is. Galaxy playing in SoFi? No, they can't sell it out. They can't fill it. The one I could see next year. I could see Miami moving into Hard Rock. With Messi, you can sell out every game. I could absolutely see that. Next year, I mean, that same is temporary that they got right now. Until they get the new stadium, their own soccer-specific stadium, you got Messi, you're leaving money on the table not playing at Hard Rock. I think next year you're going to see it happen. Which they should. They should. Yeah, the Revolution Stadium, it just can't be in Foxborough. It can't be in the middle of nowhere. It can't be. Foxborough, truly, it's a pain in the butt to get to. It's in the middle of nowhere. Getting people to come to an MLS game there, it's brutal. It's just brutal. It's too bad, because I do like their rebranding. They got rid of the Crayola crust, which is nice. It's so close to over $1,000 for nosebleed. I mean, the prices are insane. The prices are insane for Messi games. And I'm not surprised. I mean, he puts on a show every time, and he's the best player in the world, best player there ever was. Really, at this point, after he won the World Cup, it's either him or Pele is number one. He surpassed Maradona. He surpassed Ronaldo. He surpassed all those guys. It's really him or Pele. Falcons are losing 24-0. It is bad. It is bad. Oh, they do get the ball. They do get the ball, but it is rough. It is very, very rough. This has been an interesting preseason for Atlanta. They're probably going to finish 1-1-1. An interesting preseason for the Falcons. Obviously, the big question mark, they did not play Ritter at all. They played no times in the first game. They had one drive in the second game, and no drives today. He is going in cold. What games are you streaming this weekend? We are doing on Friday, Patriots, Titans, and we are doing on Sunday, Texans, Saints. We are not doing a game on Saturday. No games on Saturday, which kind of stinks. I have an obligation to go to in the morning, so I can't do Vikings, Cardinals, and then Jaguars play later that night. I wish the games were spread out more on Saturdays so I could do it, but can't do it. Georgia State, Belmar log on technical difficulties on Ohio State, Memphis. I mean, I don't think Ohio State, Memphis is getting fixed. You might as well watch an actual game. And again, if you are a member, thank you for tuning in. As a member in the lowest tier, you get the green text, you get the emojis, you get your name at the end of each video, and you get access to a once-a-month Q&A stream. $9.99 tier and up, you get access to all the trivia questions as well. They're going for a 4th and 1 QB sneak. Need to get to the 32-yard line. And I think based on what the line judge is saying, he did. That should be enough for a first down. Hello, combine streams? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It'd be interesting to do a combine stream. I have to do a lot of prep work for that. But I could do a combine stream. I don't think anyone does combine streams. We might do that. We'll see. That's way down the road. That is way down the road. We got to see how these streams go for the whole season. We got to see how they go. First down. Rudolph, just a quick little sidearm screen pass to Higgins. Bottled up in the backfield. Loss of 6. I mean, you saw 4 Falcon defenders around there. I don't even know why Rudolph threw that ball. Just throw it into the dirt. Just throw that one into the dirt. Live another day. I don't even know why you throw that. Justin Fields and the starters will play for a little bit on Saturday. That's good. That's good. What happens if the court hearing happens? Oh, they're going to just go right through it. They're going to go right through it. You've got these other news channels. They'll take care of it. You might see like an update at halftime, but you won't see. They're not going to interrupt coverage of the game. Second down, Rudolph going deep. Rudolph, he's got a man. Oh, you got to hit that throw. Oh, Mason Rudolph. I don't know if he's rosterable at this point. I honestly don't know. That throw, incomplete. The intended target on the play. I do not have an 84 on my depth chart. So I cannot say who it was. Cruikshank. That's the one. Okay, so this is number 12. He is 84. All right. Yeah, Rudolph has missed a lot of throws. He's staring down guys. I don't know if Rudolph can even be a 3 at this point. I don't know. I honestly don't know. 3rd and 15. I mean, clearly Trubisky is your 2 pick. It's your 1. They rush for Rudolph. I mean, he's just staring guys down. It's going to be a free play. They got a face mask. So that ball is caught at the 42-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. But either way, they're going to... you got the face mask penalty. Add that on. See if they mark this, but... You're seeing it's taking way too long for Rudolph to go through his reads and his progressions. It is taking way too long. Way too long. Most every team starting quarterback has played a bit, at least except for the Eagles. Hurts, he's above it. Yeah. I don't think Herbert's played. 84, that's Antonio Brown. Mr. Better than Cruikshank. Cruikshank. Alright, so let's see where they mark this after the face mask penalty. They're marking all the way at the 42-yard line of the Falcons. The next game has started. I'm going to turn it on after this game is done. Can I go off this one on this? I'm going to be able to go off this one. All right, the motion. Tight end. Handoff. Goes to Greg Bell down to the 39-yard line. An interesting battle happening in Pittsburgh in terms of the running back position. In terms of that. Obviously, Najee's your 1. Warren's your 2. McFarland's your 3. If you keep a 4th, who's it going to be? Bell, Higgins, or Valladay? Who is it going to be? Interesting to watch out for in these final 12 or so minutes of the contest. 2nd and 7, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll children playing the same behind the goal. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, handoff. Once again, Bell. Bell to the 37, gain of 2 up the middle. All right, flip D-backs on one of the screens. Broadcast the rest of the Colts Eagles. I need to figure out my Prime information because I don't have it. For Prime Video, I don't have... I gotta figure out the information, which is weird because I had it for the Caillou thing, but I don't know. Oh, nice play there by Christian Walker, making that play. All right, yep, I got the D-backs on. 1, 2, 3. That's a nice play on the lineup by Walker. It was in perfect position. 3rd and 5, ball at the 37-yard line, with 11:43 left in this contest. So we wait for it to mercifully end. Gets the snap off just in time. Falcons rush 5. Rudolph I mean, you gotta make that catch, but you just stared him down the whole way. I don't even know if it would have been enough for our first down. Dan Chiznia. I took some 30 for 30s. Yeah, there were some good ones. Thursday is on Twitch. Yeah, Roku doesn't have a Twitch app. Roku does not have a Twitch app. Which is bizarre. You would think they would. Is modern NFL soft? No. I think the rules are favoring quarterbacks a bit too much, but I don't think it's soft. Like, I don't think the players are soft. I think some of the rules might be a bit soft, but this ball will be fair caught at the 8-yard line. Falcons at this point just looking to avoid getting shut out. Falcons at this point, Xavier Malone with the fair catch at the 8-yard line. Can I screen mirror to your TV? I don't think I can do that. I'll double check. Lee Grosscup was the number 10 pick for the Giants in the 1959 NFL Draft. Al Michaels is gushing over Lee Grosscup. Really? Really? That's like an old Mike Francesa bit right there. When the Colts versus Broncos game ended, Lil Nas X refused to take either horse to the Old Town Road. The horse was dead at that point. The horse was just like, put me out of my misery for surviving that game. You know, I was thinking, honestly, it crossed my mind because I didn't have, I mean, I had class Friday, but the guy didn't take attendance. I was thinking, and I had class Thursday, but I was thinking of skipping school that day, flying out to Denver, and coming back that night and watching Colts Broncos in person, just because, why not? Like, take the hour flight to Denver or whatnot, or 90-minute flight or whatever it is. Just do that. So glad I did not do that. I was like, yeah, it's too much money. The tickets were, like, surprisingly expensive, even for, like, the worst seats in the house. And then flights, it was a bit expensive. I was like, but yeah, let's not do that. And thank God I didn't, because that was terrible. I might do that at some point, though. Do a day trip, one day, 24-hour trip to Denver for a Thursday night game. I might do that. Put the Twitch stream on my computer and see if we can mirror it to the TV. Might do that. Yeah, I might do that. Well, I think I'll figure out a way to do it. Who's ready for some real football coming soon? I am ready. I am absolutely ready. ESPN Plus is excellent. Yeah, I like ESPN Plus. Player's a bit weird, but I do like it. It's got some good content. What would I do if I was on color with Al Michaels when he said the commander should take the intentional safety? I would be like, what are you talking about? I honestly would be like, no, you shouldn't take it. I mean, I would say basically counterpoint, just fall forward and you got the win. Just fall forward, you got the win. Now, the funny part is that my take actually aged pretty badly because a month later, you have the Bills-Vikings thing where if the Bills took the intentional safety, they'd probably win that game in regulation, honestly. But you just said, I mean, because that was the one time that falling forward actually didn't work. But, yeah. It's a weird situation. What games are you planning to stream for week 1? Chiefs, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, and the Monday night game. Jets, Bills. Notre Dame will be playing Saturday first game. Yeah, week 0, international game. So I plan on doing those 3 games. Sundays are going to be hectic. I will say that. Sundays will be absolutely hectic. Handoff to the 10 and down at the 14 is Washington. Had a fumble earlier, see if he can redeem himself here. Your thought of streaming some big top 25 games? Not going to happen this year. I need some time to not stream and save my voice and to that. Plus, my setup isn't really great for college football because I only have 4 screens versus in the living room I got 9, so I can't really do that. Because my Sundays I know are going to be hectic. It's basically I work 9 to 5 on Sundays, but by 9 to 5 I mean 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's what I mean when I say 9 to 5. It's not. It's going to be brutal in terms of streams and getting videos out and whatnot. So Saturdays I need to just have some downtime where I can just watch college football and work while doing it, but Washington with the Gremlins. Swing around getting a 7 first down. Stream Notre Dame versus Navy as a trial for the college. I'm busy this Saturday. I can't even do it. I'm busy this Saturday. I have a bridal shower to go to. I have a wedding shower to go to, and the Jaguars play after that. So I can't even do that. And then next week I'm gonna be away from the office. So next week will be interesting because I will not be in my studio. So we'll see. Play action screen pass. Ball is caught. Gain of 7 on the play. Harris on the grab. it's gonna be weird because next week I have trivia Wednesday night, and then we're not gonna do trivia the week after that. So we got a game on the 30th, no game on the 6th or whatever it is. Woodside fires drag route once again. Harris down to the 37-yard line. Harris has got open. I think he's got like 5 catches this half. Harris has been a man to watch out for. So we got that going on, but I will not be able to do any like Q&A streams or whatnot for the next week after that because I've got I will not be in the office. So I don't even know how I'm going to do the videos, honestly. I don't know how I'm going to do the videos. I'm not going to be on camera for the videos like I am, like the studio set. Like, the audio quality is going to be a bit worse from Thursday or Friday's video to whatever the next Wednesday video is because I will be away for a week. And the D-backs just hit into a double play. Fantastic. Handoff, gain of 2 yards there. On the run by Godwin. Second inning coming up. Thoughts on ESPN choosing Post Malone's Something Real as the college football anthem? I don't know. It doesn't really feel like an anthem. You're assuming Navy Nary, and that is awesome. Have a good time doing that. That's a good trial run. I'm going to take the second half off at Pat McAfee. Oh, McAfee would be terrible as play-by-play, man. All right. Woodside fires drag route. Caught down to the 43-yard line, gain of 4. Yeah, wild card game on the 30th, no game on the 6th, and then back to normal on the 13th. Yes, ripped to Bray Wyatt, yes. Yeah, so we're not going to have any game on the 6th. Reason being is I will be at Jonas Brothers. I'll be watching the Jonas Brothers concert, so I will be there. So yeah, 30th, no game on the 6th, and then we'll do the 13th, 20th, 27th, all that. So, would I go to my mother's funeral during a Jaguars game? It's fine. My parents know that Jaguars come first. My parents know, so they would never schedule a funeral for that day. They never would. Woodside going through his reads and fires over the middle. Bit too much mustard on that one. Incomplete pass. It's funny. The nice thing about doing this for a living, I mean, there are many benefits to doing this for a living, obviously. One of the nice ones is that instead of me saying, like, I can't do this because I'm watching football, obviously that's a catch you gotta make. I can't do that because I'm watching football. It sounds insensitive. Oh, you're prioritizing football over me? But I could say, no, I'm working. I have work. Which technically is true. So, it's one of the nice benefits of this. No, they would know. They know not to. They wouldn't schedule a funeral for that. 4th and 3. They rush 4. There is some movement. False start. We'll see if they continue to go for it here. Back them up to the 38-yard line. Massive miscommunication there. It's been that kind of day for the Falcons. Just been that kind of day for them. So, yeah. No, I don't miss Jaguars games. I do not miss games. Haven't missed one since 2008. It's been forever. No intention of ever missing another one. And now they will just punt this ball away. So another wasted opportunity there. Bradley Pinion is back. Punt this one off. See, not a lot of hang time on that one, but out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So net of 46, not terrible. Not terrible. Still a stick over at their own 16-yard line. He was free on Sunday night. Yeah, that is a good point. Even like a Thursday night, Monday night game? No. The D-backs took a page out of the Marlins playbook. Oh, we're great at that. We're great at hitting double plays. We're great at that. I mean, it's actually kind of comical how bad we are at hitting double plays at the worst possible times. I think I went to a game once we hit into 4 double plays. It was so bad. I like was supposed to sleep during Jags playoff games. Yeah, it was past his bedtime. Like, I'm going to a wedding on a Saturday for the, in December. I'm going to a wedding on a Saturday, and my first thought was, okay, I got to make it back for the Jaguars. Now, fortunately, we played Monday night, which is awesome, so I don't really have to worry about that, but my first thought was, oh, God, we better not be, like, there better be flights early in the morning to get back on time. There better be flights. So, yeah. My mind works in very weird ways when it comes to football. We're going to a wedding on a Sunday, yeah. I know someone that is going to a wedding week 1, and I'm like, oh I feel so sorry for you. They have a wedding. I think it's like an Indian wedding. He's flying up to New York, an Indian wedding in week 1, and I'm like, I feel so sorry for you. I feel so sorry. Do you think Al Michaels even watched the Super Bowl? I think so. He probably fell asleep at halftime, but he watched it. I'm supposed to have my cousin's wedding in November on Saturday. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Saturday weddings I can live with. I can live with Saturday weddings during season, because college football is more regionalized. It's more regionalized. Like in New York, it's not a big deal. College football's not a big deal in New York. Like I didn't really get into college football until I got to college, which is funny because my school didn't even have a college football team. But like I was a Florida fan, but I wasn't really any fan of, or I didn't really watch a whole lot of college football besides that. Like I watched the national game every now and then, but I wasn't really a huge college football fan before going to college. And now I watch every Saturday. But NFL, different story. NFL, different story. A baptism during week 2. A baptism? Oh my. The baby's not even going to remember you. I can't even tell you who was at my baptism. I don't know. I was 10 months old. I have to go to a baptism? Oh, you would have to drag my body to go to a baptism during football Sunday. Like, a baptism? They're not even going to remember that you were there. Unless you're talking like a... Not for a baby, because I know like some people get baptized when they're older. I don't know if you mean like that. Like, that's different. That's different. But if you mean like a baby's baptism, oh, man. That sucks. Handoff, gain of 2. Gain of 2 yards there on the run. Looked like Xavier Valade, the Arizona State man. Yeah, if you mean like I know one of my friends got baptized in college, like again, but like that's a bit different. But if you're talking like a 10-month-old baby or 9-month-old baby, oh man, wedding is supposed to take place in another state. I'm hoping to catch. Yeah, the wedding I'm going to is taking place in Missouri, which is a baby. Oh my gosh. I'm so going to hell for saying you should have missed that. No one would have cared. Oh. Hand off to Valade in a 1/3 and 7 coming up. We have reached that point in the contest, folks. We have reached that point with 7 minutes left in a bloodbath. We are talking about babies getting baptized. The only exception is if it was like one of those COVID baptisms where they had the priest shooting the water gun at the baby. Like those, okay, I would miss football for that. To just see a priest shoot a water gun at a baby. For that, just to witness that. I'd be like, okay. That's different. 3rd and 6. Rudolph. Firing deep. He's got a man one-on-one. Incomplete. Way too much on that one. Intended target of the play. Looked like Cruciate again. He's overthrown so many of those deep balls. His touch is terrible. Yeah, so the wedding I'm going to be in is in Missouri, and it's December 2nd? Whatever that Saturday was. Whatever that Saturday is. The good thing is that the Jags don't play Sunday, and if they do get flexed, there are flights that leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning to get back to Phoenix at like 7 o'clock for a game that starts at, I think, 11 o'clock because it's mountain time, so that would not be a problem. Punt is down at around the 10-yard line, found a good bounce. Let's see. What's worse? Missing... Let me just turn on a light because it is getting kind of dark in here. Let me just turn on a light real quick. Hang on. What is worse? Missing football for a baby's baptism or 24 straight hours of Caillou? I honestly think missing football would be worse. I honestly think it would be worse. Imagine going to labor on Super Bowl Sunday. You better hold that baby in for another day. Not that I ever want kids. I'm pretty clear on that. I mean, maybe something will change my mind, but I've been adamant about that since I was like 9 or 10, and I've been pretty dead set on that. But if I were, I would try to line it up so that would happen during the off season. I would try. Yeah, Caillou can make it fun. And Caillou, you wouldn't be missing football. That's the key. You wouldn't be missing football. Plus, at least Caillou, I mean, watching football for 3 hours, I mean, you guys are paying me to do that. Missing football, I wouldn't be getting paid to do that, so no. If the Cardinals won Super Bowl 43, where Warren be ranked among the all-time QBs, I think the only difference is that he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer instead of second ballot, but he would be... I don't think anything really would change besides that. I don't think anything would really change. Of the 8 teams who haven't won a Super Bowl, who of those teams raises the Lombardi next? I mean, I think the Bengals are probably the closest. You can laugh at Caillou, yeah. Like, we made it fun. We made that Caillou stream fun. It was painful to watch, but we made it fun. If you had a baby on Super Bowl Sunday, I'm breaking up with you. Yeah, I am it's nice that, like, it's almost like how there are certain days in your job that, like if you're in retail, you have to work certain days. Like, you know it's going to be packed. You have to work certain days. No one can call out sick. Like, it's nice that now, by doing this, one of the added perks and benefits is that I can say, like, look, football Sundays, it's pretty much a mandatory work day. I have to be in the office. And no one can deny that. No one can deny that. Which is, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. I first out the 19-yard line. Play action. Woodside. Checking it down to his running back, down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Carlos Washington on the play. And Washington, big story for him. He fumbled earlier in the third quarter. Anthony Richardson's up for the night. Backups down, taking his place. All right, we've reached that point in the contest. Minshew playing? Or is Minshew not even going to be in? Because he played a lot last week. One of the best 2s in the country. All right, 2nd and 4. We're almost at the end of this bloodbath. 3 wide, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Handoff goes to Washington. Washington bounces to the outside. Gain of just 1 yard on the play before he's brought down by Tanner Muse, the linebacker. Yes, it is Atlanta's ball. It is Atlanta's ball. Thank you for pointing that out. It is Atlanta's ball. I haven't been able to see Anthony Richardson play today or last week. How has he done? Well, he didn't play last week. So I honestly, he's made some nice throws. I will say that. I haven't watched as much as Richardson as I would have liked because last week he didn't play because of the joint practices. So he didn't play. So I haven't seen a whole lot compared to Bryce Young. CJ Stroud, I've watched a ton of. I've watched a ton of CJ Stroud this preseason. I think we're going to be doing every Texans game. 3rd and 3, handoff goes to Washington. Washington needs 3 yards. I think that need might have been just short before. Yeah, he was just short before. Washington does not do a good job breaking contact. He does not do a good job breaking contact. I will say this. Of the quarterbacks that I've seen, of the three QBs that were drafted in round 1, you're talking Richardson, you're talking Young, you're talking Stroud. The most ready of the bunch right now is Richardson. He gives you the best chance to win week 1. 4th and 1, handoff, and you can't play Washington for that one. Nowhere to go. The offensive line just completely fell apart. You had 4 Steelers in the backfield, and the Steelers will take over on Atlanta's 25-yard line. Danny Penner being Carter. Oh, that sucks. That stinks. Man. Best backup QB in the NFL today? I mean, Nathan Rourke is my Lord and Savior. Okay, but in all honesty, I mean, Minshew's really good. If I send a super sticker in the chat, does that count? Yes, it does. It does count as a donation. A super sticker does count. I've never had that happen, but yeah, it does count. Anything that sends money counts. Anything that does that. Yeah, Minshew's probably the best backup. Trubisky's a pretty solid backup to have. Honestly, I think Minshew's a very good backup. I think Minshew probably gets my pick. Taylor's really good too. Taylor's a solid backup. I think I like Minshew a lot, especially in that offense. I like Minshew. What would I do if I had a flight originally scheduled for Saturday night delayed to Sunday 1 to 3? I would switch airlines. I would get on the next flight, switch airlines. I would cancel the flight that was originally scheduled. Switch airlines. If I can't do that, I'm just booking a hotel room and I'm just finding a bar. to watch the game at. I've thought about this before. It's why I don't really travel during the season. It's why if I do travel, I will, like if I fly during the season, I either go to Jacksonville or go back to New York or whatnot. If I do, I'm taking the first flight out. I'm not taking a later flight. And that's the exact reason why. So we're only 25 for Caillou. Is cheesecake a pie or a cake? It's a cake. It's not my favorite cake, but it is a cake. It is a cake. I can't see it being a pie. Yeah, $25. I will do Caillou. I'll do 15 minutes of Caillou. As much as it pains me to do that, $25. I will do that. We will do overtime. Otherwise, I have to be out of here by like 8:30. So I can't really do overtime necessarily, but I can do some Caillou. For the right amount of money, I could do it. For the right amount of money, I could do it. You could persuade me enough. You could persuade me. I will say this, Caillou cannot be worse than this game. This game has been terrible. The Falcons' offense has just been anemic. Mason Rudolph can't throw. Mason Rudolph can't play anymore. Rudolph, I mean, thank goodness for Trubisky, because Rudolph cannot be the next man up. What's up with Caillou? Oh, we did like an hour of Caillou the other day. So what school was? I did not see the comment. I'm just going to throw it into the ground. We have a new quarterback in the game. It is Tanner Morgan in at QB, the undrafted rookie out of Minnesota. He is now in the game. Completed 67% of his passes last year for the Golden Gophers. 7 touchdowns, 5 picks, only played 6 games. But a very good quarterback, especially during the 2021 season where he started all 13 games with the Golden Gophers to a 9-4 record. Yeah, Caillou is somehow better than Steelers Falcons. It really can't be worse. It really cannot be worse. Second down. Handoff. Nothing doing. Darius Hagan's on the run. No one really separating themselves for that number 4 spot between Valladay, Higgins, and Bell. I mean, I guess Valladay's the favorite. He played the best today, but no one's really doing that. Is this the last preseason game? Yes, this is the last preseason game for the Steelers and the Falcons. After this week, there are no more preseason games. There are no more preseason games after this week. Imagine Caillou-themed NFL game. Oh, man. It would be bad. It would just be all of the stands would just be filled with the stuffed animals. 3rd and 10. Tanner Morgan. 0 for 1 so far. Going deep. Taking an end zone shot. That is incomplete. Post route intended target on the play was Des Fitzpatrick, the former Louisville man. 4th and 10 coming up. Morgan, I think he's just going to get stashed to the practice squad. He ain't making the 53. I'll tell you that much. He is not making the 53. He bounces way too much back there. 4th and 10. We'll see if they leave the offense out there and go for it. They're not. They're going to try a field goal from 42 yards out. Easy money for B.T. Potter, you would think, but he misses the kick. B.T. Potter, the undrafted man out of Clemson. 2nd team All-ACC the past 2 seasons. Misses the field goal. It's been that kind of second half. And, oh my goodness. Falcon ball at the 32-yard line. Can the Falcons score? At all. They've gotten past the 40-yard line once, and they proceeded to fumble. The stats from this game, and if you want to look at the stats from this game, I mean, preseason stats are not the end-all be-all, obviously, but if you do want to look at the stats, just see how bad of a game this has been. The Falcons are averaging 1.7 yards per carry. 1.7 yards per carry. They have been outgained 311 to 182. As that ball is out, Woodside gets hit, and it's recovered by the Steelers. It is recovered by the Steelers. From bad to worse. And Woodside took a shot there. The offensive line has given him no help whatsoever Woodside is now, or the Falcons have been sacked 4 times. Sack there coming from Quincy Roche, and eventually gets recovered on the play by number 45, Toby and Duque. And Woodside, that's the last thing you want to see. Woodside is in some serious pain. That's the last thing you want to see. Second favorite sport? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Probably soccer. I love watching soccer. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Tanner Morgan. Handoff. Bottled up behind the line. No game. Maybe actually, one. Nice second effort there by Bell. I guess Bell might be the favorite over Valade and Higgins. They have to pick a fourth. Yeah, Woodside is hurt. Bear in the Big Blue House is a great show. No, Bear in the Big Blue House is legitimately a great show. The puppetry is great. The humor is great. The characters are great. The songs are great. No, Bear in the Big Blue House is a legitimately great show. That is one of the kids' shows that holds up. And if I ever have kids, I will be showing that to them. Like, that is a legitimately great show. I love that growing up. I love that show growing up. Second and 9. Handoff. Higgins tries to bounce it outside. Eventually brought down on the play at the 18-yard line. Eventually brought down by Frank Ginda, the former, the USFL man. He was one of the best linebackers in the USFL. Maybe the best linebacker. I love watching Ginda play. The former Michigan Panther. See if he makes the roster. If Arkansas State beats Oklahoma, would Butch Jones be out of a hot seat? Yeah, I think so. 2-minute warning time. Bear in the Big Blue House would easily be the MVP for a kids' show football team. Yeah. I mean, $20 for Bear in the Big Blue House. I mean, I would actually enjoy that. You want to torture me, do Caillou. I would actually enjoy Bear in the Big Blue House. But the problem is that, like, a show like that, I don't want to watch with no audio and subtitles because there's some good music in there and the voice acting is great. Caillou can watch with subtitles with no audio because it's just that bad. And, like, it's not like anything interesting is happening because the animation is so, like, bare bones. Like, Bear in the Big Blue House, I would have to actually watch with audio. I don't really want to do that. No, Bear's a legitimately great show. Bear is a legitimately great show. I think it's time for Atlanta to have the power to put on the arguably better backup QB. Yeah, I mean, Heineke did not look great. Woodside looked better. But yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Oliver Anthony, yeah, he is the most obscure artist. Have a number 1. I would say so. At least in America. At least in America. There have been some obscure artists before. So 3rd and 7 coming up. 2 minutes left in this just bloodbath of a game. Figure 1 first down, the Steelers can just take a knee. Falcons won't try anything. Let's see what happens here. Steelers leading 24-0. We're talking about a bear because it's a blowout. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The whole second half has been nothing. I've done bare bones play-by-play. Bare bones play-by-play. Pun completely intended. Because this game has just been that bad. Let's call it for what it is. Sometimes you can see with preseason games. We call quite a few of them. But sometimes you get duds like this. And this might be the worst preseason game of the year. This might be the worst one. A lot of question marks for Pittsburgh regarding Mason Rudolph. Falcons, nothing really good. I will say, Kenny Pickett, the 2 drives he played, I mean really 1 drive because the second drive was just all handles. The deep ball was phenomenal. Pickett's placement has been superb this preseason. It'll be very interesting to see what happens in the regular season if that can translate, because there's a lot to like from Pickett in year 2 compared to year 1. Stream overtime? Yeah, we can do that. We'll do stream overtime. I'll have to cut it eventually at like 8:30 if it gets that far. I don't know if it's gonna get that far, but I will have to cut it at 8:30 eventually. But we will do it. Why not? Why not? You've suffered through for this game. We can do some more. Woodside is on the Falcons. 3rd and 7, ball at the 18-yard line. Morgan in the shotgun. 4 wide. Tanner Morgan drops back, feels some pressure from the blind side, just has to get rid of it. Straight past that ball is caught behind the line by Bell. Down to the 22-yard line. Oh, you're going to crawl. You're down 24-0. You're going to crawl. Good job. Good job. Good tackle, but you're going to crawl and celebrate. You're down 24-0. Oh, you're going to call timeout. 24-0 in a preseason game. You're going to call timeout. Okay. Really, Arthur Smith? We're doing that? We're doing that? 8:30, Matt? It's 7:15 by me. It's 7:15, so 8:30 Pacific. We have a $2 from Spence. Thank you so much. Does Nick Adams like Caillou? Absolutely not. Caillou cries to get what he wants. Caillou does not know how to golf. Caillou is too young to eat at Hooters. Caillou is not an alpha male. So he does not like Caillou. I've never seen an episode with Caillou at church. So, yeah, Caillou is not an alpha male. 4th and 11. Morgan. He's going deep. He's got a man in the end zone. Couldn't get the second foot down. Des Fitzpatrick, the intended target. Not a bad throw, but they will turn the ball over on downs. Caillou is a beta male. I've not watched Total Drama Island, so I cannot actually answer that question. Arizona time, yeah. So basically, Arizona time, we stay on the same time the whole time. But what it means is that we don't flip the clocks ahead or back. But what it means is that for 8 months of the year, we're on Pacific time. And for 4 months, we're on Mountain time. So that's why I can't do the games. Woodside's back in. That's good. Probably just hand the ball off. Just hand the ball off. Yep. But then why would they even call timeout? You're just going to hand the ball off because you're not going to let Woodside throw. You're not going to let Woodside throw. If the Longhorn Network never happened, you probably don't see the mass exodus from the Big 12. The Longhorn Network kind of killed the Big 12. The original iteration. What cartoon character do I think would be best friends with Nick Adams? As Woodside what? Oh my God, Woodside, you are hurt. Why are you throwing? Why are they calling pass plays? It's 24-0. Woodside, you are hurt. This is coaching malpractice right here. The man is hurt. He should not be throwing in a 24-0 preseason game. He should not be throwing the football. I get if you want to have him out there because you say Heineke's day is done. He should not be throwing the football. It's a 24-0 preseason game. This is coaching malpractice. I say dumb decisions for preseason only impact the regular season. This is one of them. This is one of those where I honestly don't know what they're doing. Like, nothing good can come from this in the long run. Nothing good. I'm going off. I'll check on you every day, JJ, to see if you're doing something going on. Thank you so much, Barbara. So, yeah, we are going to be doing, tomorrow night, we're doing the Titans-Patriots game. We are doing that. And we are doing... I mean, if Woodside gets hurt, I'll do it. If Woodside gets hurt, again, I'll do it. Drag route caught the 45-yard line. Again, I don't know why they're doing this. Yeah, if Woodside gets hurt, it's like Sanchez 2013 preseason all over again. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. Woodside drops back, check down to the running back. Washington caught at midfield. Like, I don't get the point of this. I just don't get the point of this. All right, Woodside just going to hand it off to Carlos Washington. They get the first down, and now they're going to call a third timeout. They're really trying to do a 2-minute drill with guys that are not going to make the roster with a quarterback that's injured. Oh, Arthur Smith, I don't get you. I don't get you. If I were to get somebody football new, come on, man. What's the first one that you would do? What week are we talking? Like this week? Like, I don't want to. I have to do an NFL play. An NFL play that isn't really too well known. Like I don't like how they do Come On Man now, where it's like half the stuff is not NFL, and a lot of stuff is stuff that we already saw. You know, just like Home Run Kit now. But this is even worse. It's a preseason game. It's a preseason game. Woodside. Oh, he feels pressure and he goes down. Oh, goodness. Please get up, Woodside. Please get up. So stupid. So stupid. I mean, thank goodness Woodside got up on that. And now they're going to huddle. I mean, I'm not even going to adjust the scoreboard. All right, Woodside. They're not even going to call a play. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe they just tried that. I cannot believe... I mean, thank God that Woodside did not get hurt on that sack. The 6th time today, or 5th time today that there was a sack. Thank God. That was so unnecessary by Arthur Smith, considering everything that took place in this game. He is lucky that Woodside did not get hurt. After getting hurt already. He is lucky. I mean, that was insanely stupid. All right, let's do overtime. Let's do overtime. Unbelievable. I mean, I've ranted about Arthur Smith for a long time and how bad of a coach he is. That is inexcusable. That is inexcusable. All right, you guys know the drill. 5 minutes on the clock, overtime. Every donation you see it extends the clock by a certain time. $20 will do Caillou. Semifinal scores of Idaho, Toledo, Natty. Tomorrow we are doing Patriots, Titans. Oh, so you want me to do Lions, Panthers? I mean, that game's on CBS. Patriots, Titans on NFL Network, but then we'll go to NFL Plus eventually. Yeah, that was about one bad landing away from a dumb decisions episode. Falcons need a new coach. Yeah, inexcusable. 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 Risking injury on a guy that got hurt already in the game in a 24-0 game. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. I honestly don't even know what to say to that. I mean, really, I don't know what to say to that. Arthur Smith should be ashamed of himself for that. This was a preseason game where it was 24-0 and you're pulling that nonsense. All right, let me get Prime up. Just in case. We got 4 minutes left. Again, you guys see the thing on the bottom of the screen. Each donation increases the clock by that certain time. $20 or more. If it is requested, we will do Caillou, because why the heck not? Might be actually a good palate cleanser after this. Caillou, I think, Caillou wouldn't do that. Caillou would not do that. He would have cried and left a long time ago when it was 7-0, let alone 24-0. Would some Texas games do any ESPN Plus if Longhorn Network existed? I think so. I mean, they had big 12 games. Are we actually watching? I need donations. $20 or more, we'll do it. $20 or more, we'll do it. I'm not doing it on my own free will. Final month of MLB games. Who's going to the playoffs? All right, AL. Give me the Rays, Orioles, Twins, Mariners, Astros, Rangers. NL, give me Phillies, Braves, Dodgers, Brewers, Reds, and Giants. I'm a lot more iffy on the D-backs now that Zach Davies is back. How much will Ohtani sign for now? I think it's going to be about $600 million. How much does Stallone get play of a movie of any choice? Well, I couldn't do that today because I would be... I know it's like an hour-long movie like Mulan or Emperor's New Groove. I could do that, but... Problem is that I have to be somewhere... Like, I have to leave my place at 8:30. So I have to leave in the next hour. Is there a story connecting Caillou to the NFL? Probably not. The only thing I could think of is a player, like, who has a kid and, like, puts that and, like, just puts it on. Red Silver Cubs? Oh, no. I mean, I just don't think David Russell's a good manager. Oh, The Room is phenomenal. The Room is a phenomenal movie. I couldn't do play-by-play on that. I mean, there's nothing I could add to The Room. The Room is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, I did hear about why he passed away, yeah. Do I think his injury affected his worth? I mean, I think it did. I think it was going to sign for $800 million before. I think now it's going to be $600 million. It definitely affects his worth, especially if he can't pitch again. Because part of the beauty is that you have a two-way player that you're paying one thing for. All right, D-backs have runners on second and third, 2 outs. All right, this will be interesting. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here we go. Broski with a $20. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. I'm stopping the clock for now. We're doing it. So let me just run to the bathroom really quickly. and then we will do it. All right? We're doing it. We're doing it. Thank you, broski. Hang on. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. Just run to the bathroom really quickly. Just run into the bathroom really quickly. Let me just type in the chat. Hang on. Let me just type in the chat. Hang on. Hang on. We're doing Caillou. We're doing Caillou. We are doing Caillou. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We're doing Caillou. All right, I'm back. Let's do this. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, let me reset the timer to whatever it is. Oh, we have a $2 from Eggenair. Thank you so much. What if the Vail Network existed? I think it would put CBS and ABC and everyone else out of business. So I think the FCC would step in. All right, so let's see. We have a $2 that extends by 3 minutes. And what are we at? We're at 126. So let's just say a minute. Let's see. That extends by 3 minutes. So let me just do the math really quickly. So a minute gets you 60. That gets you 240. And then we have the $20 from Broski. Thank you so much for that, even though I kind of hate you for that, but thank you so much. Let's see. And then add 15 minutes onto that. Again, I have to do it in seconds. So what would that be? Nope, not that. Definitely not that high. Not that high. It needs to be 19 minutes. 19 minutes, so there we go. All right. All right. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. The Fighting Campbell Network? Oh, Campbell. I mean, that would be great. That would be great. All right. Let's see. Continue. Okay. Let's watch some Caillou. All right, we need to get to. Imagine Bud Selig is like, I wonder how my former students doing and seeing you doing play-by-play in Caillou. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting. All right, let's do. What episode do we want to do? Okay, we did episode 10 last time. What one where he looks upset? Oh, this one he looks like he has to interact with. Oh no, wait. There's one with Rosie and him on the toilet. Oh God. With him with dinosaur. Okay, we're gonna do episode 18. Tell me a joke about MC Hammer. He might not be able to touch it, but the IRS did. All right, here we go. Program made possible by contributions by viewers like you. All right, here we go. Caillou, how long is this episode? Oh, this is like what I remember. This is like 23 minutes. That's what I thought. All right, we're going to skip the intro because we know how that happens. Okay, yeah, I don't know. The last one was like 45 minutes. I was like, what the heck? I don't remember the show being that long. All right, here we go. Caillou the patient. Oh, Caillou being patient. Oh, unless he's a doctor. All right, here we go. It was a beautiful day. Wait, my subtitle, for whatever. Okay, here we go. Caillou, Mommy, Rosie. Okay, yeah. My screen was like halfway off. All right, they're going to go to the park, and he's deciding what toy he wants to take. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Okay, he's taking the plane. That makes sense. Fly in the sky. All right, you're taking the car. All right, you're not gonna have a free hand. You're gonna take your airplane, and now he's putting the car back. Okay, so I don't know why he did that. Okay, so now he's taking the plane. All right, Rosie's taking her doll. Let's go. Caillou is going to go inside. Oh, he's leaving without parental supervision. All right, that's a interesting thing. All right, they're gonna walk to the park. Caillou is now imitating a plane sound. That's definitely not annoying for anyone else that would be walking on the sidewalk near him. All right, Caillou is now running way ahead of that. And now we have I guess Caillou is pretending now to fly a plane in real life. He's the fastest jet pilot in the whole wide world. All right. And he thinks it's run with a joystick. He's got 2 hands on a joystick. Okay. That is definitely not. I mean, maybe that's how Ocean Gate worked, but that's definitely not how a jet pilot operates. All right. Caillou is now pretending he's with the plane. Mom is telling her to slow down. You don't have the running shoes on. And now he tripped over a rock. Oh, no, he's going to cry. He's going to cry. And now the plane's going to break. The plane is going to break. Oh, no. Who could have seen that coming? I don't know why the heck Caillou was running like 100 yards faster. Wow, the mom's saying, oh, are you all right? And she's not even moving. All right, Caillou scraped both his knees. Oh, no. Caillou scraped his knees. Oh, no. I know the feeling. I scraped my knees like 5 times. And like Summer Vote 2 was so bad. Caillou fell down, and now it hurts. Rosie's trying to blow the pain away. I mean, how is Rosie smarter than Caillou? Like, blowing cold air on it. How does Rosie know to do that? She's like 2. All right, now Caillou is... Why are they... Okay, Caillou is doing this on a toilet. Caillou is going... The mom is going to tend to Caillou and the knees on a toilet. Not on a chair. That would make too much sense. On the seat of a toilet, she's going to evaluate Caillou with the scraped knees. I don't know, scraped knees are no joke. But why are they doing this on a toilet seat? Do it on a chair. The toilet seat's not even open. Like, how is this comfortable? He's already in pain with the scraped knees and he's sitting on a toilet seat. A toilet bowl, not even a toilet seat, a toilet bowl. Why is he doing this? All right. Okay, he's trying to be brave like a jet pilot. Okay. Okay, and now Rosie is going to get a cotton swab. Like a 2-year-old knows what a cotton swab is. All right. Rosie got the cotton swab. How is Rosie more competent than Caillou? All right. Now the scrape is disappearing. All right, now they need something else. They need a Band-Aid. That's what they need. You need a Band-Aid. How does Rosie know? Okay, Rosie knows you need a Band-Aid. All right, that's good. Rosie actually could be a pretty good doctor, all things considered. Blowing the cold air, knowing what a cotton swab looks like. I trust Rosie as a doctor more than I trust Caillou as a jet pilot. I'll put it that way. Now, how about, okay, a tall glass of special Get Better juice. I do not drink, but I wish I was right now with Caillou. All right, now they're going to give him some performance-enhancing juice to help him, apparently. All right, now getting a plane ride. All right, this is not really a plane ride, but Rosie's going to be the co-pilot. All right, this is bizarre. Wait, Caillou was in so much pain walking. How did they even get up the steps to the bathroom? I don't know how they would do that. Would I get a strike for showing Caillou? I mean, for doing this, no, but for actually showing it, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yeah, I'm going to need a drink after this. I'm going to need some more money to buy some more beer for this. All right. Listen, the plane is back to normal. The plane was all battered up and bruised. The propellers were broken. Now they're back to normal. That's an animation error. That's an animation error. All right. Now Caillou is getting a cookie. All right, so I feel like the lesson here is that I feel like he's learning a bad lesson that if you get hurt, you're going to get, like, rewards. So you should probably fake injuries. I mean, he kind of did that with the strawberry thing in the last episode. He kind of did that before. I mean, I hate that I'm, like, remembering episodes now. We talked about the last one where he like thought he got hurt and he cried because he thought he got scraped, but it was really just strawberry jam. So he wasn't really hurt at all. So he's really learning a bad lesson here. All right, Caillou is now trying to walk around imitating a plane sound. They're going to go back to the park. All right, take 2. They're going back to the park. First class service with juice and a cookie. Yeah, this is it's better than American offers. I'll put it that way. All right, they're going back to the park. All right, now this time, Caillou, don't run 100 yards in front of your mom. Don't do that. There's bandages on this plane, yes. There was a doctor who did not have a salmon also. That's also good. All right, now Caillou has a pilot badge. All right. How did Caillou become a pilot? Oh, like... You're telling me that Rosie, who actually did stuff, is not getting a nurse badge? But Caillou is getting a pilot badge? All right, Caillou's got his running shoes now. All right. I don't think the running shoes would have stopped him from tripping on the rock. All right. Oh, no. Caillou is going to run into the sand. No, he's not. What happened to the plane? What happened to the plane? Had a crash landing. Oh. Oh, yeah. Now he's showing the scrapes. It got all better when I got my making my pilot wings. All right. That's definitely now how it works. Okay, I can run faster if your mom and trip over the same rock. That'd be great. All right, now Rosie's running. Oh, no. Oh, no. Does she have running shoes on? Okay, she better have running shoes on. All right, now they're all running. They run from the white screen to the colorful screen. Like, this is... The animation is just so bizarre. Oh, no! He tripped over the rock! He tripped over the rock! No! No! Leo tripped over the rock! No! Oh my god! You would think Caillou would warn him about the rock that he tripped over last time! No, he just lets Leo trip over it! Move the rock out of the way! Move the rock! That's the same spot where they tripped! Move the rock! Alright. If someone else gets hurt, I swear to God. If someone else trips, then Caillou... Okay, thank goodness. Oh, Caillou the police officer! Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, I gotta pause. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Caillou the police officer. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There are so many ways this chat could go in the next 5 minutes with this vignette. There are so many ways. Oh boy. Hollywood Upstairs Medical College. Hi, Dr. Nick. Oh boy, Caillou the police officer. Oh, you could definitely tell this episode was made before the 2020s. Oh boy. This'll be interesting. Let's do it. Caillou the police officer. We got 9 minutes on the clock. He's gonna pull over Rosie for not giving him a cookie. Alright, here we go. Caillou and Mommy are on their way to play school. Oh, not even preschool. Play school. That's not how it works. Caillou is helping Mom drive. That should not be happening. Caillou should not be helping Mom drive. Caillou, you are 4. Alright. Mom is driving at a red light. Oh, you gotta stop at the red light. Oh, Mom's gotta stop. Is she gonna stop? She does. All right. Oh, the cars are... Okay, the cars are going. All right, here we go. Green light. Green means go. All right. Caillou knows how to read a stop sign. Okay, that's good. Oh, lights aren't on. Oh, no. The lights are not on. They're fixing the lights. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm so afraid. All right, show the cars where to go because the lights can't do it. Oh, boy. Okay. I feel like, I mean, do you really need a police officer here? It's a 4-way stop. Just straight like a 4-way stop. You don't need a police officer here. It's a regular intersection. Everyone stops. There's only 2 cars on the road. You don't need a police officer for this. This is a waste of resources. This is where Caillou's tax dollars are going. It's to have a police officer directing traffic on a 4-way intersection with 2 cars on the road. A non-busy road, directing traffic at a 4-way stop that you can just treat like a 4-way stop. All right, so Caillou just thought police would call bad guys, but no, they help out people in lots of other ways. All right. So now Caillou is learning how police officers help. They make sure that people drive their cars safely so no one gets hurt. All right, they don't really do that. They can help drivers who are lost find where they're going. Yeah, they definitely that's definitely why you get pulled over by a policeman. That's definitely why you get pulled over, because they think you're lost. They have a map of the traffic. Yeah, that's not what police officers really do. All right. So now Caillou is thinking he's a police officer. Oh, he's waving to kids while driving. All right. That is interesting. Caillou is now driving the cop car, and now Caillou there's a girl crying on the side of the... No! That is not what cops do! That is not what cops do! Okay, I'm pausing it here. That is not what cops do. All right, so there's a girl crying on the side of the road, just crying, and Caillou is like, this is a job for me. The police officer is going to stop driving and is going to tend to the girl on the side of the road and ask her what's wrong. That is not what a cop does. That is not at all what... I feel like that would even make things worse in real life. If a cop was doing like just helping people at the side of the road. All right, we're playing it again. Okay, so Caillou is now helping someone on the side of the road. This is not what a police officer does. All right, Caillou is saying, don't cry. Did you lose your mommy and daddy? We'll find... She didn't even say anything. She could have been crying for no reason. What? This is not what a cop does. This is not what a cop does. Okay, now he needs to be at Main Street and 10th for some reason. When's he gonna like arrest a bad guy? Like pull out the gun. Pull out like tase someone. Like, all right, Caillou's now directing traffic. All right, this is good. The man who barely knows what red means stop, green means go. He's now directing traffic. All right, Caillou wanted to help people. All right, but he especially wants to direct traffic. All right, you don't need to be a cop. Just be a traffic director. You don't need to necessarily be a cop to do that. Just be the traffic guy. If you have the orange vest. Oh no, Caillou is now going to help direct traffic. A 4-year-old. Okay, he's going back into his room. No. He's got a trumpet. Oh no, he's got a trumpet. Oh no. No, horn won't work. A whistle. Oh no, Caillou's going to impersonate a police officer. No, you're 4. You cannot impersonate a police officer. No. All right, Caillou is now directing traffic on the playground. Why is Caillou doing this? He's telling people to stop. Officer Caillou, you have to stop. No, you don't. No, you don't, Caillou. You're trying... Oh my God. What is Caillou doing? No one's respecting his authority, and that... No, then we're not supposed to stop. You can't just say you're a police officer. It's not like that. It's not like you can... It's not like you declare bankruptcy. You can't say, I'm a police officer. Just do that. Yeah. Oh my God. This is... Caillou is just interrupting people's playtime. Why are you chasing Leo? Because he's a bad guy. He just robbed the bank. Oh boy. Well, I'm a policeman. Okay, here we go, Caillou. This is the time for you. Alright, wow, tag, you're it. Yeah, that's definitely what a policeman does. He's gonna put you in jail. Oh, I want to see what Caillou jail looks like. What does jail look like? I need to see this. Oh, it's just behind a slide. 100 years! Okay, so a bank robber, non-violent bank robber, gets 100 years according to Caillou, but he's going to be on parole if he promises not to do it again. Alright, yeah, this is a very fair justice system we got. 100 years for a non-violent bank robber. Wow. Wow, this is quite the justice system we have in Canada in Caillou's world. Alright, now we have story time outside. Caillou is looking at the traffic light. The workers have done their job. They have fixed the lights. He's wondering where the policeman was. He's gone. He doesn't need to direct traffic anymore. The officer looked very hot. Oh, he might be thirsty. Okay. Caillou is now raising his hand to interrupt story time. Can I give some juice to the policeman? Yeah, go for it. Why not? Why not? This is Caillou. This is one of the worst kid shows ever made. We're watching episode, what, 16 or 18? All right, Caillou. Oh, the guy's issuing a parking ticket. Oh, the policeman actually gets someone in trouble. All right. Wow, the policeman actually issued a parking ticket. They're just going to gloss over that. Oh, why did they give that car a ticket? All right, here we go. Because it's not supposed to be there. It's blocking the fire hydrant. All right, yeah, that's a pretty good reason. If there was a fire, the firefighters wouldn't be able to hook up their hoses. That's a good reason. That's another way you help people. Yeah, you help people by giving them tickets and pay them money. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a car. He has a bicycle. What is the budget in this police town? What is the budget? The police officers ride in bicycles? They don't have cop cars? Maybe you charge more for the tickets so you can afford some police cars. I mean, I'm not saying fund the police like give him like 9 figures, but at least have the cop get a police car. So after JJ now, we perspective followed by James Robinson Shore. All right, Caillou is now back at story time. All right, we got a minute left of this. Thank God. Thank God. All right, now Caillou is reading a book with someone about how people help in our community. We can also help each other. Yeah, the animation is so stiff. If someone has a problem and things aren't so grand, lend a helping hand. Please tell me the rhyme is lend a helping hand. Reach out, give a helping hand. There we go. Give a helping hand. There we go. The songs are so basic. They just repeat the same line over and over. Best $20 I ever spent. I mean, we got a minute left. I will do it again for another 20. I will do it again. Otherwise, I'm hopping off immediately after this. I cannot believe this. All right. So now we got a song sequence. Caillou is talking about giving people helping hands. He handcuffs the criminals and they run alongside his bike as he pedals. I feel like this would be the easiest community to commit crime in. This would be the easiest community. The cops don't even have cars. All right. Grandpa's friend. All right. This is an interesting one. We got 20 seconds left. I'll start this episode if we get a donation in the next 20 seconds. So the next episode, if we were to do it. Oh boy, $10 from Weather Chart. We must watch. We must watch. We extend the stream by 8 minutes. Thank you so much, Weather Chart. Yep, there is another. We must continue. We must continue on. We must power through. Extends the stream by 8 minutes. So yeah, that puts it at, what was it? 480. There we go. All right. Star Wars, Star Trek, Indiana Jones of the same universe. I could believe that. I could believe that. All right, Caillou's waiting for his grandpa to arrive. All right, here we go. There's no live action segments in this one. I'm a bit surprised. There were a lot of live action segments in the last one. All right, grandpa's here. Now they're riding the boat. Wait, time out! Wait a second! Time out! We just started this segment. Caillou and his grandpa decided to ride the bus to the park. In the first part of this, they walked to the park. They were able to walk back and move through the house and whatnot. This is going to be like a 10-second bus ride. The park is next door. Use your legs. You're telling me you could walk to the park with scraped knees and whatnot, and you're taking the bus in this episode to the park. That is right next to your house. The public transportation is all messed up in this one. The public transportation in this universe makes no sense. All right, Caillou's wondering why Grandpa doesn't have to pay for the ride free, but no, he doesn't. They just have to show a bus pass. Caillou love riding the bus, but what? They're getting new people getting on or off every step. Does the bus stop like every 2 seconds? Like the park is right. They just got off the bus. The park's right there. The park is like 10 feet from their house. Caillou had never seen. Oh, it's a different park. That's why. It's a different park. It wasn't a regular park. It was a park with a gazebo with no swings or slides. All right, different park. Never mind. Never mind. I jumped the gun. It's a different park. It's a different park. Never mind. It's not the park they're used to. It's not the park. All right, so it's now Grandpa and another guy they met in the park like 50 years ago. Wow, even Rose has been in the. Okay. All right, so my bad on jumping the gun on that one. It's not the same park. All right. I hope you like riddles, Caillou. I mean, Caillou can barely talk. All right, so now Caillou is eating lunch at a gazebo. Or these for, croquet. We're going to play some croquet. Ooh. Oh, trusting Caillou to play croquet. Caillou playing croquet with a 4-year-old giving him a heavy mallet like that. That's a good idea. He felt a little shy around Grandpa's friend George. All right. George is going to give Caillou a riddle. Here we go. What's the riddle? What animal can jump higher than a house? I mean, there's a lot of animals. Any animal. Houses can't jump. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. I know, what kind of fish chases a mouse? A catfish. That's not a riddle. That's a joke. That's not a riddle. Do you not know the difference between a joke and a riddle? That is not... Okay, now Caillou's not so shy. All right. Okay, they broke the ice. That's good, at least. They broke the ice. Grandpa's friend was just like him, only older. That makes sense. All right, now they began croquet. Here we go. Gonna play some croquet. Here we go. Grandpa's showing Caillou what to do. All right, just hit it through the... Aim the mallet through the tube. Here we go. How far can you hit the ball? Oh, no, Caillou, that's not the point. That's not the point. If you swing really hard, that's not the point. You need to get it lined up for the next shot. That is not the point, Caillou. I think Grandpa should have explained that. It's not like golf. It is not like golf. That is not the point of this game. It is not like that. Oh, we almost hit a bird, almost hit a plane. Oh, boy. I let Caillou cook with the jokes if you burn the house down. No, I think Grandpa... I mean, I can't really blame Caillou for this. I mean, it's natural to think, like, how hard can I swing? It's natural. Oh, he thinks you hit it into a hole like a golf ball. No, you don't. You don't. All right, Caillou, don't. Just tap it. We don't want to send the ball to no, just tap the ball. Tap the ball. Tap the ball. Oh, no, not like that. That's a baby tap. That's a baby tap. You missed. Okay, just do it over. Just do it over. Yeah, someone really needs to explain the rules to this game. Like, you want to get it through the thing, but you don't want to go too hard. There you go. He did it. He moved the ball an inch. There you go. He's a natural. Yeah, one shot, he's a natural. All right. Here we go. Oh, Caillou's replacing the ball with an apple. Oh, man. Oh, wow, this guy's good at okay, he actually beat him with the apple. Actually beat him. That's not how it works. That's how any of this works. Was that Geico? Yeah, that was Geico, I think. Yeah. This isn't my ball. It's an apple. Wow. Wow. Oh, no. That was good. Good sense of humor. You're just like your grandpa. There we go. Just tap it in, tap a row. Yep, pretty much. He was always playing tricks to me when he was little. Yeah, Caillou loved the idea. All right. I think Grandpa were like, all right, this is a bit heartwarming. This is honestly heartwarming. This is heartwarming. This story's not too bad, honestly. There's no real plot, but all right. All right, now they hit the ball into this is definitely not how you play croquet. This is definitely not how you play croquet. There it goes, right into the pond. All right. Well, that's not going to be funny. They lost the ball. That's not funny. That's not a funny joke. How are you going to get the ball back? All right. Well, now they're going to go into the pond and get the ball. All right, here we go. Why did George say it fell in the pond again? Oh. The first time we ever... Oh, we ever play croquet. We ever play croquet. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what that was all about. That was an inside... Why? I mean, I blame that on the kid. Why would you do an inside joke to a kid you just met? Why would you... Like, make the kid feel welcome. Don't give him an inside joke. Like, oh, man. All right, so now we're learning the backstory. The fascinating backstory, because we need a backstory of why the ball went into the pond. Wait, fascinating backstory. All right. George said Caillou was just like Grandpa, but now Caillou thought Grandpa was just like him too. All right. All right. Means we keep playing. Yep. All right. Yeah, all logic goes out the window. We got 1 minute left. We got 1 minute left in this. Oh, thank God. Thank God. All right, they found the ball. All right. The kid didn't fall in again. Oh, no, he did not. He did not. All I have to do is win. To knock the ball through the last hoop and try to hit that wooden pin. Yep. So all I got to do. Come on, Caillou. You got this. You got this. Come on. Nope. You suck. You suck. You did not hit the pin. Wait, very impressive. He didn't hit the pin. He didn't hit the pin. He didn't win. He didn't win. Okay, you're not crying even though he didn't win. Caillou's not crying even though he didn't win. I'm impressed. He likes croquet. All right, that's good. That's the first time I've ever seen Caillou not cry after losing. That's actually impressive. All right. So they had lunch. They played 1 game of croquet, and now they're heading back. All right, and that's the end of the episode. Wow. That just ended abruptly. That ended completely abruptly. There was no conclusion. There was no conclusion. He told Caillou to get on the L train. There was no conclusion to that story. It just ended. It was like, soon it was time to go back home again. There was no but. There was no but Caillou had fun. Caillou did that. No, just soon to go back home. That made no sense. It's like they ran out of money. It's like, okay, we just got to finish this. Oh my God, we're done. We're done. All right, we are done. All right, in terms of what's coming up. Tomorrow, Patriots-Titans. That game is at... What time is that game? That's I think that's an 8 o'clock game. I think it's an 8 o'clock game. Do we want to do that or do we want to do Panthers-Lions? You know what? Earlier game is Panthers-Lions. That's nationally televised. We might switch. We might do Panthers-Lions. I'll let you know. I will let you know on what we'll do for that. I'll let you know. We might switch it up to do the Panthers-Lions, get some more Bryce Young action. We might do that. Because that's a national game, too. I didn't realize there was a national game. Plus, the Patriots-Titans game is switching from NFL Network midway through to NFL Plus, so that's going to be a bit annoying. So, we might just do that. So, we'll do that. I had JG8 video coming out at 5 o'clock. We got a JG9 video coming out at 9 o'clock. No clue what it's going to be on, but we will see. Thank you again to all our members. Thank you for a fun night. This has been a fun stream. And I will see you guys next time. And until next time. Oh, no, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. I am not getting banned. Until next time, this is Jerry Knight signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the preseason game, whichever one we decide to stream. Leading toward Panthers-Lions.